Welcome back to Reflection of Terminus, Campaign 1, Session 5. Day 5! Give it up for Day 5! We're here.
I thought we were saving that bit for day 15.
Or 10 at least.
No, we're gonna rehearse the bit on Day 15. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What day are we on? 43!
Have you checked your butthole?
No, I have not checked.
That's for Verde.
Yeah, that's for Verde to do.
Verde's checking Cove's butthole?
No, alright.
Sure.
We said that this energy wouldn't be in recording, guys!
Apparently they had their fingers crossed.
Yeah, their fingers...
I hold my promises.
Alright. So, I'm gonna roll a die. Alright, I'm gonna go into Fantasy Grounds and I'm gonna roll a d4, and whoever it lands on is gonna tell us what happened last time. Okay, it was a 1, but Nox, what happened last time?
So, I was out here having somewhat of an existential crisis, and then something happened. I don't know, I'm the best, so it didn't affect me that much. Everybody else
Says
fucked
the
around.
man
didn't
who was
though.
catatonic the entire time. Yeah.
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah, I was fine.
I died and I got better.
You're welcome.
That session. The end.
I got better?
Mm.
Alright, now for real.
I believe that's.
Alright,
Yeah, that's what happened.
alright, now for real.
That's all I know.
Eravon, what happened last time?
So while Hubris was pretty much catatonic and just a walking zombie, yeah, the group woke up after camping out, made their way over to town. Some of us got armors, some of us got rapiers, some of us got...
We got tents.
Yep, we got tents, we got food supplies, we got poisoners kits, we got healers kits.
We
rested-
saw that one guy.
Yeah, we did see that one guy. We saw the very enigmatic Azamar boy Tyrael, who was all like, "Yep, come meet me here, and
Very
I'll tell you more
mysterious
about this
looking
cryptic
man.
stuff."
Yeah.
And yeah, we stayed at another tavern because the one that we originally stayed at was abandoned and up for sale.
Not buying it.
Can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
Not in this housing market. And yeah, got up bright and early the next day and started setting out to leave Daggerford.
Get to the that place with the Asimar. Don't forget about the dream, though. We had the dream where the
Oh yeah, there was the dream.
choking us sensually.
Well, not just that. You also burnt to death. People
there was that too.
people forget that you also burnt to death before a skeletal hand reached out to you, and then you got choked out sensually. You know.
See, told you.
You know, people. You know, I'm not appreciating the forgetting of the. What's the word? Of the burning to death. The burning to death was very important, but you know, y'all just forgot. So it's fine though.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I have
You
burning to
know,
death dreams at least once a month. It's nothing.
It's nothing. It's fine.
What if I'm immune to fire damage?
You're
How
not.
can I burn if immune?
You're not immune to fire damage.
If
Yeah.
you're immune, then I'd be immune.
Yet.
Yet.
Oh, and Vada got that weird message about her mom possibly not being dead
That's
while
true.
still being dead.
Yeah. Vada's
That's true.
mom may not be dead. But you know, that's just a theory.
Don't.
What did y'all think I was gonna do?
Thanks for watching.
God damn it!
All right, let me swap over to the fantasy ground section. We are going to be missing Adora for this starting bit because unfortunately late shifts at work are the worst. So Adora is going to be joining us hopefully at the break. So hop yeah.
He's got about another hour left of work.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, y'all were essentially waiting for what's the word?
We were traveling.
Yes. Y'all were getting ready to start traveling.
I'm sick of this town. It's time we get out of here.
I didn't know Erevan sounded like that.
You don't.
Fuck this place and everybody in it.
Fuck this place. We're traveling as a group now. And also, y'all still have not decided on a name for your guild or your party or whatever y'all want to call yourself.
We're more a loose collection of mercenaries at this point,
Yeah,
not an official like band.
Guild.
Murder hobos right now.
You're not murder hobos. You haven't killed any important NPCs. You're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Wait, so they have to be important for us to be murder hobos?
I mean,
Yes.
to be fair, you also haven't killed any like big NPCs. You've kind of just killed monsters.
That's what you think.
I mean,
The
Yeah.
biggest NPC is your sanity in that belief we've won sometimes.
I'm pretty sure we've killed it a couple times.
no, the other group did that more.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
Yeah. if I
You're
can,
saying we have to meet the bar.
if I can low back the curtain or like bring back the curtain a little bit, the other group did a better job at killing my sanity than y'all did. So,
Good luck.
yeah.
Well, now it's just a challenge.
You shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't have said anything.
Freaking Hagrid over here. Never said that.
All right. All righty.
All right, we're heading out of Daggerford.
Yes, y'all are supposed to be heading outside of Daggerford. So it would be essentially 1 day's worth of travel. Would be about 28 miles, if I recall correctly. If we go,
Otherwise, it tends to be a forced march.
yeah. If we go to, actually, we could go over the forced march rules for Lyra's guide. Let me bring it up. Let me bring up. Let me get the map on my side because it's not up, but it's on the player side.
Why do I have to reload all the modules? I'm sorry, this is going to take a while. I need to reload every single module.
That's strange.
That is strange.
It's because of the UI update.
Probably. So if we bring our Scorb token about here, it would be essentially moving kind of like this. 27 miles here, which is the closest we can get. Actually, hold on. Nox, how do we turn on the granular movement for, what's the word? For the map, because I feel like this should be more granular. Let's see.
I wouldn't have any idea, man.
No,
Tech support.
tech support's not
That's
here.
far.
No.
Tech support is here.
They're here.
They are here.
Tech support. Tech support.
Print.
All right. Well, regardless, it's about 28 miles. So Hubris would move.
There we go. Haha. What have you done?
So how do we turn on the granular movement for the grid so that it's properly
Moving.
what's the word?
I see. There is no grid on that particular map.
So we gotta eyeball it?
Yep.
Alright.
But you on the Dungeon Master side would have to like unlock the map and physically add in a grid of some sort. Or you can just open it and just say fuck it and turn off the token snapping and just wing it.
Just eyeball it.
Oh, it would be token snapping?
Yep.
If I unlock it, turn off token snap. Oh, grid snap is off.
Interesting.
Well, I think this should be fine. So, on the first day, y'all get to about here.
Cool.
Is there anything specific that y'all talk about on the first day of travel?
Probably just small talk. You know,
Any-
like, we're traveling. It's nice weather, assuming it's nice weather.
Well, the weather for today would essentially be overcast. Not really anything major, just overcast.
I'm sure somebody probably asks about the Asimar guy because we're headed that way.
Does anyone ask about the Azamar guy, or are they just...
I'm sorry. What? What is this Azamar guy doing? Like, I just woke up from what I believe was catatonic state. What are we doing?
You did. We're heading to the Misty Forest to a church of Labellus so we can meet with one of my cohorts. One of my religion's people. He's an
Ah, I
Asimar.
see.
He says he's got stuff for us to discuss.
He's got the goods.
I guess, if that's what you want to call it.
What do you mean, the goods?
You know, like cheese and booze.
Booze?
Hashtag doubt, but you know.
What's a hashtag?
What?
I
what
have
is
no
that?
idea.
What is that?
Is that like?
I have no idea.
Winter's
Hang
nose
on.
starts bleeding.
I will roll the history check. I think I might know what it is. Ah, isn't that one of those like flat sides you put on musical scores so that the note's flat? Is
Yep,
that
that.
what you're talking about?
Yep, that.
Okay,
Why would
got
you
it.
What?
preface it? What?
Yeah, well, you see, and I pull out like a parchment scroll of like music. You see this little
my
B
God.
right here? That means it's sharp. But when you put a hash next to it, it's flat. It's like
I
a
understand.
note
I
down.
vaguely understand music sheets, but I'm just wondering why would you bring up? Wait, why would you hashtag doubt? That's where I'm confused.
I don't.
It don't
make any
sense.
It don't make any sense. I apologize.
No, I didn't.
I
didn't-
get uncomfortably up to Winter and then start sniffing her collar. Has she been drinking?
Uh,
Has they been drinking?
No.
Well, they're sober, so maybe they're crazy. I don't know.
Listen, it's been a rough couple of days. Give me some
You're
slack.
telling me I died and I came back. I'm still the
I
best.
know. You're welcome.
Thank you. Got some booze. I think I got a bottle around somewhere.
No, it's not conducive for travel, unfortunately.
What's the point of a road trip if we're not gonna get drunk?
What? I mean, to live, I think. I feel like
I'm pretty sure, didn't you just get over your massive hangover? You really want to have that back again?
Called Hair of the Dog.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
Which one?
they-
There's so many gods. Like, gotta be specific if you're gonna, say that.
Labellus, technically.
Ah. Right, you did just say that you worship that god. That's
I did say
I'm
that.
sorry for not remembering like 3 seconds back. You know.
Can I roll a religion check on that?
On Labellus? Sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like Winter would, if offered, would tell you.
Yeah, if you guys had any questions.
The name seems vaguely familiar, but the pantheon of gods within the Forgotten Realms is so expansive that it's kind of escaping your mind right now.
Labellus. I don't think I've heard of that one before. Or if I have, it was in passing and I completely forgot.
Labellus is the god of time and history. He basically watches over everything that time controls.
More specifically, this is more for your edification, Stella. He maintains the flow of time, essentially.
Yeah, that.
The flow of time, and it's theorized that he gave his left eye in order to see through the flow of time.
There we go.
So, is this I guess
So
do you
yeah, I
relay
explain
this?
all of that.
You relay all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does a guy like that go control time? It doesn't make any sense, because like I'm just kind of like
He's gonna almost like T-pose for a second. It's like,
I'm just here, you know.
Yeah,
I'm just
you are.
Well, you see, how you control time is like I go next to Scope and I do T-pose. You start off like this, right, and then
Yeah.
I slowly move into a JoJo's pose, which is very uncomfortable.
if you're trying to do a Dio pose, roll a dexterity check because you're gonna have to keep your balance.
Can it be performance?
It's more
Sure,
fun if he falls over.
sure, it can be performance. Dirty 20, you hit a Dio pose.
Heck yeah.
I don't know what this does for me.
Well, you see, it strengthens the core of your body and it makes you feel powerful. So, if you're controlling a thing like time, you gotta feel powerful to do it, my man.
Ow!
So
He's gonna try and Dio pose.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
He's gonna like
Ah!
It's
Almost there. You gotta.
So he was hitting it for a second, but like, you know how whenever you hit a pose for a second and then you start to immediately lose your balance, that was kind of how he
Yeah.
he hit it.
I don't see the point of this.
Well, look at me. How do I look?
You look very uncomfortable.
You look very weird.
No, I look powerful. And, frankly, I can do this as I fly, as I do like a thrusting motion and fire an Eldritch Blast out of a tree. From the region that is between the legs.
Oh my god! Winter is done with all of this and just continues walking.
Scorb
See,
blinks.
that's how you control time.
Scorb blinks one eye at a time, just like the
The
lid.
asynchronous blinking.
just an asynchronous blink. Dum, boom.
I'm
guess.
gonna leave. I'm just gonna go. Yeah.
We're just gonna, yeah.
They start walking. So, I have a question. Does anyone bring up the dream that y'all had?
I'm
What
trying
dream?
really hard to forget that dream, so what dream?
It was briefly brought up at breakfast this morning. That's all it needed.
Yep,
far as
we're like,
everyone's
okay,
concerned.
cool.
Trauma? What trauma? Nope. Don't know it.
Sheer would bring it up, but he's thinking right now. So
He's
Yes.
he's really tired. He's just lost in his own world at the moment.
really tired. So he's not going to be brought up. So that should be it for that. Let's see. All right, y'all are going to make camp for the night?
Yeet.
Alrighty. Let me see if I can do something. Hold on. Let me see if I can do something. Hold on. I want to see if this works.
I shall light a campfire using blood of Sedaris.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Should
give
tip
him
your
room,
bottom.
everyone. Give him room.
Stand back, everybody. I got this.
Damn it. I was gonna try and put the ambient lighting on in this map, but it wasn't gonna work. Okay. All right, it's fine. I'm totally not bummed about it, but it's fine. Actually, no, I actually have this map for it. Okay. Let me do something here. Let me share a map with y'all. Boop. When it loads. Look at that.
Oh, is that camp?
That is camp. Let me
Heck yeah.
What
put
is this? What a quaint little campsite. I'm glad we found all these tents.
We bought the tents.
Oh, we
Yep.
bought tents?
Yeah, we bought tents last session.
Oh, so I got my own tent.
Yes.
That's nice.
You do have your own tent.
I have my own tent. I've never slept in a tent before.
Well, you see, Skull, there's some tent etiquette that you gotta learn. First of all, never show it off in public.
Oh my
What?
God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Second of all, you want to make sure your tent is well maintained and kept clean. Because bugs and shit can get inside and ruin your complexion. But you got scales, so I don't think that's as much as important.
I mean, like, yeah, I always keep my tent clean, but like, I don't get why you're
How
telling.
could you keep your tent clean if this is the first time you had a tent?
I don't know what. I mean, like, I always keep like the site that I sleep around clean, but like, and
Leave the poor boy alone. Goodness.
Okay, Skull. You look like a stand-up fella. I think you got all this.
okay, all right.
Excuse me. Jeez Louise. Let me approve this. I don't think. Oh, let me close out this map real quick. Oop. 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 Pop. Cool. So, let me get the watch order real quick, because that is important. So, watch order. First watch is Sheer. Second watch is Erevan and Scorb. Third watch is Vada and Winter. And fourth watch is Hubris. Everything's all good for that?
Naturally. That is the best.
Best watch currently? Cool. Cool. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Can I set this lighting to night? Can I? Let me please. Ambient lighting. Actually, I think I know how to do this. I think. Hold on. Give me a little bit.
Can you take off token lock?
Yes, I
Holding.
can.
Bed.
Unlocking tokens.
Holding.
Tokens unlocked.
Why am I still dotting around the map like crazy?
What the?
Tokens are unlocked, so.
Apparently, you're just really, really excited for your newfound.
Nah, it's because I
Lease
was
on
at
live?
Shears tent because I thought that was mine.
Oh.
I didn't see Shears token anywhere, so I was like, oh, okay. But no, I was on Shears foot, and so I was like, okay, so I'll move. Like, oh, he's right there. So I
Yeah.
guess I'll just.
Sears probably grabbed you by the scruff of the shirt and was just like, "Get out of here!"
Shears just like, get
He just
out.
wanted a kiss.
No.
All right. So, first watch, Sheer. Nothing happens on Sheer's watch.
Good.
Aravon and Scorb. Let me. Is there another song that would be more fitting? Yeah, that seems fitting enough. Cool. Cool. Aravon, and I'm going to have Scorb roll. Aravon, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
13? Let me check Scorb's. Perk 12. Cool. Perception 12. Sweet. Cool. So let me roll a couple of things real quick. Just in case. You know. Not saying that there are monsters if I'm rolling, but, you know. You know. Just so that y'all think that there's something going on in the background, you know.
As one does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I'm definitely calculating an encounter for y'all. Alright.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm being a goober. Aravon, roll perception. Well,
I think he fell asleep on watch.
it would
He
appear
was trying
so.
to do JoJo's poses.
It would appear so. It would appear you and Scorb. Scorb's kind of just looking here, and he's just like,
Oh, that's it. Aravon, did you see it? Oh. Aravon! 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 Aravon!
What?
God,
get
why are you
what?
screaming? You're waking me up.
I thought I heard something.
Heard something like what?
Like-
Like an owl?
No, not like an owl, I thought I heard some like wrestling over there.
Was it the wind?
No. I swear it wasn't the wind, okay?
Okay,
Well,
I'll
check
have a
it out.
look. I'll have a look.
all right, Aravon. I'm gonna give you another opportunity to roll your perception. 12. Let me check something real quick. Based off of my previous rolls.
Is this a Final Fantasy VII song?
This is Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
me see. Hubris, you're implied to be awake at this point, right?
Yeah, Scope was screaming right next to my tent.
Yeah, they kind of woke us all up.
Scope, is everything okay? Do I need to get out? Do I need to put on my pants?
Do I need to put on pants?
Oh my god.
That's the important part. Do I need to put on pants?
Does he?
Because it doesn't matter to me, but it might be distracting.
Oh my god.
Give me just a second.
No one wants to see that.
What did you roll? 12. So,
See?
you rolled a 12. You see out of the corner of your eye something that in the darkness, possibly just because it's dim light, doesn't come out to you immediately, but then you see out of the corner of your eye, you see a skeletal hand kind of just within a bush, not as obscured as possible.
What the?
As you are going to take an attack. Let me get this up. You're going to take a short bow attack. 13.
Not anymore.
Do you Falcon Wing Deflection?
Don't need to. Better armor.
Fair. As a arrow whizzes by you and clinks off your armor. Cling! As
Oh,
you
you gotta be kidding me.
let me
Would I have heard that clink?
let's see. How far was Scorb from your tent?
About
Across the way?
10 feet? Yeah.
Roll me a DC 10 con check.
DC 10 con?
Just roll a con check. You're trying to beat a 10.
Okay. I also get advantage because it's a hearing.
This is specifically, well, perception checks that rely on hearing. That would make sense. Yeah, roll it. Roll this with advantage, I feel. Actually, you can either roll a con check or you can roll a perception check with advantage.
Perception check, please.
Yeah, go for it.
And then, how do I make that? Well, I can just do it twice, I guess.
There's the little ADV by the modifier
there
window.
it is. Got it. Found it.
And while you're doing that, let me get this encounter rolled out.
My advantage did shit.
12? You were trying to beat a 10, so
Oh,
you wake up.
well, I was already awake. Scorb was yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorb was like,
There's something over there. There's something over there. I swear. I swear it.
I put on pants and I leave the tent.
you put on your pants, you do the other things that you need to do, and you leave the tent.
Yep.
All right, let me get this here. As boop. As actually, Winter, how about you roll me a perception check as well?
I just did.
Oh, that was for Scorb. Let me roll something else real quick, just in case. Winter, as you're kind of perceiving Scorb yelling, he's kind of just like,
I swear there was something over there.
you kind of hear near your tent as well some more rustling in trees.
I get ready my mace and I face that direction to see if anything jumps out.
All right, and because combat is technically already started on this end, how about we all roll initiative for this? Let me ask Dora who he would want to control at this point.
Well, you could probably do it. You just do the ash coat and punch.
Ashcoat punch, you know, that is fair.
Yeah.
All right. Let me boop. Boop.
Where the? Oh, there it is. E.
Boop. As Erevan, the skeleton that you see is right here.
Aragon, that is the second one you've rolled.
I've noticed.
Smelt your dice, maybe? Send that dice to hell.
There.
And you also, Erevan, with that, you notice skeleton 12 and skeleton 26.
Random skeletons.
Yes, random skeletons. Hold on, let me check the calendar, because it was 8 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be about 8 p.m. currently. Now let me just
12 hours later.
let me just reveal all of the skeletons, because we are aware that there is an encounter.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Enjoy.
Yes. Let's see. There's someone that needs to roll initiative. That is Sheer. And Scorb. All right. Sheer rolled a 5 and Scorb rolled a 10. And then let me get the battle music for this, because this is
Join me at the bottom, Sheer.
Alrighty, let me get the battle music. Right. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Alright, who is up first? A couple of skeletons are up first, fittingly enough. Skeleton 2. Skeleton 2 is going to go for an attack on Sheer.
poor Sheer.
Poor Sheer. Wait, that's skeleton 30. Where is skeleton 2? That's skeleton 2. He would go on an attack against Erevan. Let me just boop. This should be better. Get the whole battlefield here. All right, Erevan, you're going to take another short bow attack. I presume an 8 misses.
Yes.
All right, skeleton 22 is going to go for you, Winter.
Uh-oh.
You are going to have cover because of your tent, but going to go for an attack against you.
Ruh-roh.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
17 hits. All right, you're going to take some damage. Minimum damage, you take 3.
Ow. Frickin' rude.
All right. Vada, it's your turn. You still have Hex on you. Let me take that off of you real quick.
Let's see. Think I'm gonna move there. Yeah, and then, which I don't think you lock tokens, by the way.
I did not. I'm gonna lock tokens now. All right. You moved there. What you doing?
I'm a hex him.
All right, go ahead and hex him. IFT custom, and then you need to put the effect that you want for him.
Let's see.
Mm,
Babel.
gotcha.
We're gonna stick to our Baja Blast.
Your bread and butter.
Yup.
The Baja Eldritch Blast.
All right, that's an 18. Go for it. That hits. 14 damage to the skeleton. He's immediately smacked in the face with an Eldritch Blast. All right.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. The skeleton is gonna go for an attack against not Erebon. It's gonna go for an attack against you, Vada. For a short bow attack. And 8 will miss. All right, it's Skeleton 30's turn, and now it's gonna go against Sheer. A 19 will hit Sheer. Sheer will take a d6 plus 2. Sheer's gonna take 8 piercing damage.
Damn.
All of these skeletons are in a row. Skeleton 28 is gonna go for you, Winter. You're gonna have cover because of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna go for an attack against you. A nat 19's gonna hit you, Winter.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 7 damage.
Ow!
All right. Skeleton 20 is gonna go against you, Sheer, for a short bow attack. A 14 will miss. Clinks off your armor. Ching! Skeleton 6? Where's Skeleton 6? Is Skeleton 6... Is he not long for this world? I think Skeleton 6 is not long for this world.
Is that the one that...
It's not even on the map.
Yeah, he's not on the map. Hubris, it's your turn.
Is that the one that Vada smacked with an Eldritch Blast?
Nope, that was Skeleton
Oh.
12.
Oh, okay.
Hubris?
Skeleton 12 is still alive.
Alright, so these aren't gonna benefit from cover now, are they?
Which ones? The ones in the trees? No.
Yeah. Cool. Wind spell?
Okay.
Chaos burst.
Twin spell, Chaos Burst. All right, go for it. Who? Both of those skeletons, 26 and 10.
30 and 26.
30 and 26. Cool. All right, roll those attacks.
Alright. So I'll do 30 first, because
Yeah.
if it bounces, then I have less targets.
Yep. 22
16.
hits. You're trying to
damage.
not get poison.
It bounces.
Is that poison though?
Hang on. Da-da-da-da-da. 5 is lightning.
Lightning. All right, so skeleton 30 will take the damage and it bounces.
Okay, yep.
D target. Yep.
Bounces to skeleton 20.
Go for it. Roll the attack. A 19 will hit.
Boom.
17
damage. It will be thunder.
Thunder. All right, it's gonna take that much thunder damage.
Yep. It's not going to bounce anymore that side.
How fitting, the thunder follows the lightning.
Yeah.
Chaos burst over here.
An 11 will
11?
miss, unfortunately.
Okay. But I will bonus action huck a cleaver at it.
Go for it. Huck Tua.
No, 19.
No. No.
25 hits.
It'll take 4 psychic damage.
It will. It takes that
As I
psychic
sort of
damage.
like, as Hubris exits his tent in said JoJo's Dio pose, and just spread out the lightning.
All right. Just chilling, vibing. In his own lane, moisturized. That's you?
Yep.
Winter, it is your turn.
Alright, so I am actually going to come over here.
You're gonna
so
go
I can,
here.
yep, and I'm going to smack this guy. How do I... It's not... Is it control click?
Control click to
There we go.
target.
I'm gonna smack this guy with my mace.
Go for it.
because Screw that guy.
Go for it. What does Celestial Allowance let you do again?
Hold on. I just had it up. Weapons are infused with divine might, allowing me to strike at fiends and undead with greater tenacity. My wisdom or charisma score is increased. We already did that. When I hit an undead creature with a weapon attack, that creature takes additional damage equal to my charisma modifier.
To your charisma modifier?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So I add my charisma modifier to the damage. When you make a weapon attack against an undead creature or fiend and miss, you can roll a d20 and replace your attack roll d20 result with it.
Got
Possibly changing the outcome.
it. Got it. Roll the attack.
Okay. Let me get back into my actions.
A nat 19 will hit. So before you roll damage for the Celestial Allowance, put your charisma modifier into the modifier window. You see where where it says ADD
Yeah, I
this?
see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a charisma modifier. It's 0.
That is that well, at least you're better. At least you're better at hitting undead.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Are we sure it's not wisdom or charisma?
When you hit an undead creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes additional damage equal to your charisma modifier.
I mean,
That is what it
Just
says.
charisma.
it's just
I mean, I would love it if wisdom was a thing, but
that seems like it should allow the wisdom modifier since it allows you to increase your wisdom score.
yeah,
Here,
you
I'll
would
put it in the
think.
chat for you.
I'm looking at it right now. I'll allow it though. I'll allow you to add your wisdom modifier.
Heck yeah. So 4.
Yep, add a 4 to your modifier window.
Heck yeah.
And skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
It's not that one. This one.
The skeleton will take 18 damage due to it being vulnerable to bludgeoning. You hit the skeleton, and with celestial power radiating from your mace, it just kind of as it takes a whole lot of damage.
And then after that, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, what's your spiritual weaponing?
It's gonna pop over here.
Where?
I'm trying to right there, technically.
Right by
But I
that
don't have a-
skeleton?
Yeah.
You can hold left and right click and drag, and then you can create a pointer
Oh. Okay. Cool.
like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's where my spiritual weapon is going to go. Give me just a moment.
All right, let me get the token. Tokens.
Bit of Baldur's Gate 3.
I listen to the song way too often.
Listen,
Where?
just because we don't finish Act 1.
Dude, I just got to Act 3 and I'm 314 hours in.
Mood though.
And about 200 hours of that was in Act 1, right?
Yeah!
Right?
I'm trying to find where the
Where your token is for my spiritual weapon?
Yes, I'm trying to find the S token, but I can't find it. Assets. Hold on.
Did I accidentally eat it?
You did not eat it.
Erebon, god damn it, I told you not to.
Letter tokens.
Seriously, you're all like a bunch of children.
There we go. I found it. It's gonna go here, and then you're gonna roll your spiritual weapon against him. You're gonna do it. You're gonna
do it.
You're gonna do it. Go for it.
Oh wait, I need to actually target him, right?
Yes, target him.
Oh, what? Excuse?
Well, a 19 will hit.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and...
With Celestial Allowance, let me read it again.
Does that work? I don't think that works on,
Let me see.
with the spiritual weapon. Well, I don't
Specific-
It's a
know.
weapon attack.
Yes,
It does specify a weapon attack, and my spiritual weapon is technically a weapon?
It specifically says weapon attack, but that's a spell attack. No, it's very persnickety about how it does it. So it's essentially kind of only your mace, so it allows you to be
That's okay.
it lets you be an
I did enough
undead.
damage to be happy with that first skeleton.
Yes, you did a fair bit of damage. You're an
That
undead
is my
thwacker.
turn.
All right. Does this skeleton exist? It does. It's gonna attack you, Erebon.
Okay.
All right. Unfortunately, you're on this side, so it's kind of just like, eh. You all right over there, Erebon? Is a 16
I don't know
hit?
yet. It just hits.
Just hits? I mean, do you want a Falcon Wing Flexion? Falcon Flexion? Potentially.
I think I do. I think I do.
So that'll increase your proficiency or your AC by your proficiency bonus.
Yep.
So
Don't try
So that puts me up to an 18 AC.
18, that'll cause it to miss. It's Squirp's turn. Let me check Squirp. Because I need to, let's see. Bloody Declaration. Whenever you rage, you can choose a creature. Until your rage ends. You can immediately take the dash action as long... Oh, that's included in Bloody Declaration. Does he have any rages? He does. So...
I'd hope he did. We didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
we took like several long rests between the last time he raged.
Yeah? Let's see. So, he's gonna rage. He's gonna use his bonus action to dash to this target, and then he's gonna declare, I will send you to hell! Well, back! Back!
Back to hell.
And he is going to, he's targeting him, so he's going to mark him with the Bloody Declaration. And He is going to use this vicious longsword against him. That's a 20. That's going to hit Habiao. That skeleton is going to take 11 damage.
Nice.
Nice. All right, that is going to be Scorb. Does this skeleton exist? He does not. Let me remove him from this world. Does this skeleton exist? He does. And now the skeleton sees Scorb. Hi, Scorb.
I love Scorb.
Hi, Scorb.
Don't you do it.
Don't you hit the boy.
He's gonna hit the boy.
Ah!
No! How dare you? He wasn't recklessing though, so. Scorb is gonna take 4 damage. Partially, actually no, 2 damage because he's resistant. Because he is a barbarian.
He's a tiny little Scorbarian.
Tiny Angie boy.
He's a tiny angry boy. All right, that's gonna be this skeleton's turn. This skeleton doesn't exist. This skeleton does exist. Skeleton 12. So, Vada, you know how you're the last one who hit this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna attempt to attack you.
Great.
It nat ones. It goes wide. It goes wide and it hits the ground. Just. This skeleton does not exist. Habiao. And it's Shear's turn. And it's Shear's turn.
It's Shear's turn.
And it's Shear's turn.
I think he's gonna
And-
punch something.
And
Yeah,
it's
he's
Shear's turn.
Gonna probably do a ash coat and then punch. Sheer got massive. What happened?
What?
On my map, he's just right up in the right hand corner.
Wait, can I? Oh, so currently I've got him. I could click on him, and apparently I can make him big or small.
What are you?
I shouldn't be able to do that. I
He's,
don't even have his character sheet.
he's only owned by Dora. All right, don't
Huh.
mess with that, okay? That's not supposed to
I
happen.
won't.
I'll kill you.
Can I do that with
Again.
Scorb? Yes, I can do that with Scorb. Okay, that's very important.
Do not. Stop.
I'm not gonna.
Stop it. So, Ash Coat. Which one needs to be... Okay. He's going to apply Ash Coat to himself as a bonus action, I believe. It is a bonus action. And then he's going to go for some attacks.
You're gonna punch a skelly.
He's going to go for some attacks.
Punch.
So 17 will hit the skeleton, and he's going to do some damage. Why did that not add the ash coat damage? Because that was a crossbow. Well, it's fine, because it still hits. Well,
Oh my
it
God.
is still dead. That skeleton is gone.
Oh.
Returns to
Dang.
undeath. Look, these are baby mobs, okay?
I awakened it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, did that one already get hit? Cause
Yes.
Yeah,
it
I did.
Yeah, it was part of the
Bounced off it.
chain. Yeah. the
Oh
chain
right.
attack.
Okay. Okay.
It was part of the bounce. And Erevan, it's finally your turn.
We go over here.
All right. You go over there. You go over there. What you doing, boy?
We do the swing on this skelly.
22 will hit.
What?
The skeleton is not long for this world. It is gone.
Okay. Bonus action.
Uh,
We do the
okay.
wha.
But we
Ooh.
do more. Wah!
On that skeleton, skeleton 15, that's gonna hit. 7 damage. 7 damage. He's gonna take it. The other skeleton kind of just goes, and then you immediately into this one.
Whirling dervish.
Pretty much. And back to the top of the initiative. Eravon, the skeleton is gonna move. Gonna move here. And he's gonna go for a short sword
I'll do
attack
it.
against you.
And I'll do it.
Sandwiched.
That's a nat 19 to 25.
Okay.
You're gonna take 8 damage, Eravon.
Okay.
That's gonna be this skeleton's turn. Winter, the skeleton's kind of mad that you did so much damage. He's gonna attack you.
Rude.
That's a nat 1 for an auto miss.
What it
Just-
gets for being rude.
Just immediately goes wide, and you kind of just bump its wrist, and it goes. Vada, it's your turn.
All right.
Wait, so it died?
No, it's just it's loss of breath. It's not dead.
Oh, dang.
It just missed.
What breath with what lungs?
I don't have to explain anything to you. What have you?
Fair enough.
Vada, you're going for Eldritch Blast.
I'm first gonna move my hex.
Ooh, you're moving your hex to that one
Yeah.
for a bonus action. Sounds good. Who in the hell is banging on the walls? Did you move your hex?
Yes.
It said you cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh crap. Ha! It's not what I was supposed to be rolling.
Whoops.
Gotcha. Well, it succeeded the save. Just FYI. All right. Go for the Eldritch Blast. That's a nat 1.
Yeah.
I can barely see the numbers on the die. Well, that'll miss. And that's you, I presume.
Yes.
This one is going to attempt to take advantage of the flanking opportunity, and it's going to go for you, Eravon.
Okay.
Whapyo. An 8 will miss. This skeleton is gonna go for Winter because you're doing a spiritual weapon stuff and you're doing a lot of damage. It's gonna
That
go for a
sounds
short.
like them problem.
It's gonna go for a short bow attack against you. A 9 will miss. 20 is gonna go for a short bow attack against Sheer. Do-do. A 9 will miss Sheer. Hubris, it's your turn again.
Okay. So that was a level 1 Chaos Orb. Chaos Burst. Let's try level 2.
You're gonna do a level
Oh,
2
I'm gonna
Chaos
also
Burst.
twin spell that.
Twin spell
going to
Chaos
level-
Burst, level 2.
Yes.
Okay, I have a
Now,
question.
when
Are you going to go for the one that Scorb declared he's gonna send to hell?
The one I attacked first?
But he declared that he's
That
gonna
is-
send him to hell.
Well, it depends on if it bounces, because I'm sending one both ways. If
I-
it bounces, then it's going to get hit.
Look, all I'm saying is that Scorb's probably gonna be mighty mad if you do.
And I hit it first, so, you know.
You didn't hit it.
I did, I threw a cleaver at it.
Oh, you did throw
Oh,
a
yeah,
cleaver
that's
at it. You're
true.
right. That that is true. Just it wasn't the big spell. So you know.
Okay, so I'm spending 2 sorcery points
Mm-hmm.
because I'm upcasting this. But you know what? We'll get to that side later. We'll come to this side. So as an additional effect, I'm going to, if it hits, roll an additional d8 to help determine the damage type.
Got it.
It doesn't get added into the damage, but it helps me determine it. It also helps me determine if it bounces or not.
Got it. Roll it.
Oh no, that's shock punishment. Why am I rolling that? Jesus Christ.
I don't know why you're rolling shock punishment. You should be rolling that. A 22 will hit. Roll your chaos burst damage, if you will. So
3, 4.
roll a d8 to see if it bounces.
1.
It does not bounce.
It does not bounce.
And those aren't poison, so
Yeah, it is force, fire, and acid. It'll be force damage, so it'll die.
yep. And then the skeleton gone.
And because Scorb's got that one, I will chaos burst that one.
This one? Cool. Cool. A 14 will
14.
hit.
Okay. Because it's still counted as a level 2, I do get the additional d8.
Yep. All right, roll an additional d8. Does
3,
not bounce.
Does not bounce, but it is going to be dealing force damage because I'm not dealing poison.
Yep. All right, it's going to take 13 force damage.
Yep. I am then going to bonus action Huck a Cleaver.
Huck
Move a little bit.
Cleaver.
I've then just got to, move a little bit closer.
So
Just
with I'm not gonna say cover on this one because I didn't say it on the other one, but actually, even though I didn't say it on the other one, this attack's gonna have cover.
Yeah, there. Okay, there. I need to be within 20, so it's not long range.
Yep.
So,
It will have cover though.
Huck.
That will miss.
Beans.
Ah, beans.
Beans. Winter. Excuse me.
I'm gonna wash, rinse, and repeat. And I'm gonna smash the skeleton in front of me with a mace.
All right. Go for it. We have a Dora?
We do in fact have a Dora. I'm going to re-roll that.
Go for
with
it.
My divine. Yeah.
And also you weren't targeting it.
Was I not? I am now. It was the
Worse.
same.
It was worse.
Son of a.
So you were effectively rolling with advantage, but unfortunately still missed.
I still missed. Bonus action, smack this skeleton with my spiritual weapon.
Go for it. Oh, 15 will hit. The skeleton will take 8 force damage. Dunk,
Bonk.
dunk. All right, that's you. Action bonus. Are you gonna move?
I can't move without risking attack of opportunity, so no.
All
That's
righty.
me.
The skeleton was gonna go against Erevan, but the skeleton almost instinctively knows the challenge that it has been given by Scorb, and it's gonna attempt to attack Scorb. Well, Scorb's gonna be crit.
Oof.
It's fine. He's a barbarian. What could go wrong? Scorb's gonna take 4 damage because he's resisting it. Because barbarians are just tanks.
That scared me so bad.
You think Scorbs is scared of a little skeleton? He is. He's like internally very scared, but like, you know, don't let anyone hear that. It's Scorb's turn. Scorb is hopefully going to make do on his promise. He's going to reckless. And it would be really funny if he crit back. He does not. But he is still going to do a bunch of damage.
He sent it to hell.
He did, in fact, send it to hell. Wait, let me check Bloody Declaration. 1d10 plus barb level. What's the rage damage bonus? Let me check. Is the rage damage bonus based on barbarian level, or is it just +2?
+2 until like level 11.
Cool. Cool. He did, in fact, send it to hell, and he's going to get some temp HP for it. He's going to get 12 temp HP.
That felt good. You!
He's going to point to the one right next to Erevan.
You're next!
And he is going to move right here.
Wait, I got this one.
You sure? Okay, I'll just help. I'll help.
That's him. This skeleton, honestly isn't feeling the Chaos Burst from, Scorb. So he's gonna target you, Hubris. Or not the Chaos Burst from Scorb, the Chaos Burst from Hubris. So he's gonna attempt to attack you with a short bow attack.
Yes.
That's a 19.
Okay. I'm gonna shock punishment him.
Go for it. He succeeds to save.
You'll take half.
All right, go for it. So he will take 3 thunder damage, or lightning damage. Apologies.
It is lightning.
Yes. All right. So, Habiel, you are going to take 5 damage, Hubris.
Okay.
Hi, Dora.
How you doing? How's everybody doing? How's your faces?
Pretty good. How
Hi.
about you?
You know, you didn't really want to talk about the dream that you had last night. Maybe you want to give it a little bit to, you know, simmer before everything goes down. Anyways, you know, they're a bunch of skeletons. You're not a big fan of them. Winter's kind of getting harassed by one. Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, fam?
How can I just like take a quick look around, see how people are doing, just for like my mental prerogative, so I know what's going on?
So this side has more skeletons, but it looks like they're doing pretty fine. Over on this side. This side, because it's only Winter, really holding off this group. It's kind of looking a little bit rough on this side.
Okay.
Winter's being their own tank.
Yes, Winter is face tanking when they're a DPS. Think of Final Fantasy 14.
I am the floor tank.
You're not supposed to be face tanking. You're a DPS.
Okay, question. Forced movement would not proc opportunity attacks, correct?
No. Unwilling movement
Okay.
does not proc.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I am going to, let me see here. I need to remember how to do this. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull Winter to the square to my right.
So
Right there, if possible.
I'm going to count this as unwilling movement because it makes sense within the context of the battle. It's kind of you shoving or kind of almost grabbing them and taking them out of an attack.
Thank you. And thank you so much for casting Ashcoat on me already. I'm going to fuck this thing up now as I cast Booming Blade.
Ooh.
I make a melee attack with everything that is on my weapon that procs along with it. And if I hit, Booming Blade gets applied to said creature.
I don't. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's gonna matter.
I need to know how you grabbed me to move me.
Either like whatever's easily accessible, arm, waist, scruff from the back of the like shirt.
I need to know exactly where you touched me.
You're holding a weapon, right? I'd probably either grab you by like the shoulder or like the underarm and like swing you out of the way.
Okay. Winter is upset by you touching them, but doesn't make a huge fuss about it.
As I'm going to do my melee weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I gotta do this right. There we go. And swing.
You were not targeting them. Wait.
I rolled it on them.
Oh, you rolled it on them. Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. Thank God. I go to punch.
This skeleton is gone.
Well, shit. But it's gone now.
It
I softened them up
ceases.
for you.
It ceases. It is skeletoned. Skeletoned. Formerly a skeleton, if you will.
Alivened.
Alivened. Alrighty.
Undeadent.
I mean, it was deadened, but now it's re-dead.
I just realized there was something else that I could have done to hit multiple targets, but never mind.
You're all good. I mean, yeah, we're not going to go back on it, but you're all good.
Oh no, I wasn't expecting to. I'm just saying, I just now realized.
Yep. Is that you?
That's my movement. That is my action. I guess my bonus action for moving Winter. So I'm
We'll
assuming
say
that's
so.
everything.
All right. Yep. Eravon, it's your turn.
Well, second verse, same as the first. Now put me in a plane and I'll put them in a hearse.
That hits.
Watcha!
Ha-pew! 6 damage. You gonna do anything else? You gonna do an offhand
We
swing?
gonna do it again!
You gonna do an offhand swing? Swing.
Do it offhand swing!
Go for it. Minimum damage.
God damn it!
You
Never
know-
mind, Scorp, I don't have this!
I got it! I got it!
That's me.
That's you? The
I don't
skeleton.
have many places to move.
And then Habiao. You know what's gonna happen. And it missed. Lotta, it's your turn.
Woo! We're gonna rinse and repeat.
Eldritch Blow.
Ooh, that's a good Eldritch Blah.
Blow.
It's a Baja Blast.
Eldritch Baja Blast. So that'll be 14 damage. You deal quite a bit. Do 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 do.
Whoop, whoop.
That's you?
That's me.
Alrighty. Skeleton 15. You're the one who attacked it last, so you're gonna get a short sword swing.
Yeah.
That was almost a crit, but that misses.
Yeah.
28. It's not gonna attempt to attack Winter, so it's gonna go for you. Sheer. Whoo! And Hapiao. A 9 will miss. Hubris, it's your turn.
Very disappointed in that skeleton.
Let's
Just a dragon scowl. It's just like, really? That's the best you could get? Here, watch this. And then it's just stabs in the chest. It's like, that's how you do it. Stabs the skeleton.
I'm going to bonus action Font of Magic. I'm going to gain 3 sorcery points by spending a 2nd level slot.
Okay. Sounds good. Gain some sort.
I'm then going to spend. I'm then going to use my last 2nd level slot to Chaos Burst this motherfucker that is up here.
Right up there. Go for it.
Yep.
Scorb didn't declare that one was going to go to hell, even though he's kind of lax on the one that he did declare. So go for it.
15. 13.
That'll hit.
Okay, because it's a 2nd level, I get to roll another d8.
Well, it does die, but let's see if it bounces. It does not
Does
bounce.
not bounce.
I got reminded of the pre-stream bit.
Wait,
No.
which
No. No.
Don't worry about it.
You guys got this, right?
I got it. I got it.
Alright. I'll go back to bed.
It's my turn.
That's fucking epic sleeping music. All right, Winter, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna
one? I almost
move.
looked through it.
So, question: do you make a remark about him touching you? Just an in-battle remark. I don't know if you're saying anything. You're on push to talk.
I'm so sorry. Good lord. I jump up here, and as I'm jumping up there, I'm like, in the future, please refrain from touching me.
Can I respond?
Sure. This is a kind of a 6-second conversation.
And then I mash this skeleton with my mace.
Go for it. Habiao. 21 will hit. Roll damage. I feel like you're gonna send this skeleton from death. Actually, add your wisdom modifier to the modifier window. I completely forgot.
I did.
You deal 20 damage to the skeleton. And
And then I reach over and I put my hand on Shear's shoulder and I do cure wounds.
Cure wounds is an action. You just
I'm
send.
sorry, healing word. Healing word is a bonus action.
yep, you can heal word him.
I heal word him. So I don't have to touch him. I don't touch him. I
You
heal
don't
word.
touch him. You just like
I will do my best unless the situation calls for it, and it is dire.
all right. Sheer regains 6 health. He takes 6 healing damage. Was he injured?
Yes.
Yes.
He had some light injuries, yeah.
He did. Okay.
Can I use my movement for my spiritual weapon, or...
That's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
It's a
okay.
bonus action to command your spiritual weapon to move.
Ah, got it. Okay, so that's me.
So it's Scorb's turn, and he's gonna attempt to send it to hell. But like, you know, he's been a little bit lax about it. You know, his therapist told him that maybe telling people that he's gonna send them to hell isn't a good thing to wish onto anyone, and he's gonna recklessly do it because he still hates the skeleton.
Squab, remember the power pose.
Oh, I rolled the damage twice. It's fine. He's dead. He is. Let's see if he rolls higher on the thing. He does. He gets 13 temporary hit points.
But,
As this,
but did he remember the JoJo's pose and how much power it brought me?
he's not gonna do the JoJo's pose.
I got it! Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hey,
It's your turn, Sheer.
Let me see. Hold on. I need to look at some movement here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I got enough.
All right, 30 feet of movement, like that.
As I just while I'm running towards this thing, adjusting the makeshift knuckle that just forms on the gauntlet as I just go for a full swing with all of my momentum.
All right, go for the attack.
Superman.
A 15 will hit.
And I swing.
Sheer, how do you want to do this?
Just full on, just massive movement, like I'm not big on sports, but I'm using this as a reference. Like a quarterback dodging someone to tackle him as he just swings around Vada, keeps going, and just full on Superman punches the skeleton, like right in the sternum, just cracking the rib cage.
It does. It cracks and immediately falls to dust. And dust kind of gets everywhere as the skeleton has been reduced to nothing. Scorb kind of coughs from the dust.
Ah. You did it!
All right, let me...
Whew.
I did not mean to roll all initiatives. I meant to clear all initiatives. And that encounter is over.
Oh no, he rolled the initiative other now.
Yep, that encounter is in fact over.
Everybody got some booze. Needed some help getting back to sleep on this one.
Just squints at him. I thought you got cleared up from when you know.
I did. And then immediately regretted being sober.
Is this like a... Do we need to talk about this?
Probably not. It's a bit too late.
Also,
Good job, Scorp.
tokens are on. Thank you. Tokens are
Uh.
unlocked.
We can have this conversation in the morning.
Ah. Hey, y'all mentioned something about like a weird dream earlier. Is that like just a thing that y'all are just like not wanting to talk about, or because like I had a good
He
dream?
says as we're all walking back to our tents.
No.
Is that something
No,
y'all just?
we're-
Is that something you just not want to talk about?
No.
I feel like we should really talk about this. I feel like this is something we should really talk.
Sometimes you just
I'm actually gonna take a moment to I guess knock on the front of the tent of Winter's tent.
I mean, I probably heard you step up and then stop in front, so you hear Winter's voice come out. What's up?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, why?
You got a little snappy there. I just wanted to make sure I didn't overstep. Are you sure?
Well, you kind of surprised me, and I don't really like to be suddenly touched, so it's all good. Just try not to do it in the future.
If it calls for it to save you, is that at least okay?
I'd prefer not.
Oh, okay. As he's just gonna go to his tent at that point. or at least just sit down in front of it, probably on like a stump if there is one near his tent.
You were able to find a stump. It's near your tent. You're fine. Like right here. You're fine.
Ah, yes, the magic stump.
The magic stump. The stump that's that stump that's not there until it's needed for the audience. That stump. The magic stump. The prop stump. Don't worry about the prop
Cusco stump.
Cusco stump.
Cusco stump.
Stump made for Cusco. Cusco stump.
That stump.
That stump.
Alright, I'm not going to continue this bit. Alright.
By the way, someone should get on the next watch. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired.
Yep, the next watch is, in fact, let's see. Party sheet. It's Vada and Winter.
Aw.
So,
I just went back into my pants. I guess I put my pants back on.
I put my pants on. I guess I put my pants on. Jeez.
You guys wear pants?
Sitting on a stump.
You don't?
I
You
do.
take
I
them
do
off?
wear pants.
You know, this raises the question of if Scorb wears pants, and I'm not going to answer it.
He does not. No, there's no world where kobolds wear pants.
I don't think they do either. But, you know, that's a time for another day. All right. So, Winter and Vada. Perception. Oh, it seems like I'm getting a DM. So you get an 11, Winter.
Could be worse.
It could be
Winter's
Winter's.
tired. I got an 8.
Yeah, you're really tired. It's just like, man, got in my tent. Now I gotta put my fucking pants back on. Now I gotta do all this. I just took my pants off, and now I gotta put them back on. All right, yeah, you're fine. You don't really seem to notice much in your tired state. You're not falling asleep on the watch, but you're still very tired. This is not thematic for what's happening right now.
You're very tired. Upbeat music.
All right. And Vada, same boat, kind of thinking about what happened, the message that you got. You're brooding a little bit. You're brooding, thinking about that possibly not dead mom of yours. You know,
Which, screw you, by the way.
I didn't do anything. I
will believe that when I see it.
I didn't do anything.
Sure.
Honestly, even if your mom's back, you should be thanking me.
Big yawn from Winter.
All right.
So,
Nothing happens for the duration of the watch. And with that, with the combat, we just pass into 2 a.m. with 2 hours left of the watch. It is also the 29th day of Nightall, 1492 DR.
Were you gonna say something?
oh, she was just gonna ask you about, You take your pants off to sleep.
Yeah, it's more comfortable that way.
Isn't it inconvenient?
Only slightly. It takes me literally no time to put them back on again.
Noted.
Sounds like Scorb is having a good night.
I question if you've ever had a bad one.
Seriously. That that guy sleeps like a rock.
This continues for some time. The almost like the dad snoring, the sleep apnea dad snoring, if you will. the he's enjoying life, really, is the best way for me to put it.
He deserves to.
Yeah. So
I'm back.
that's the extent of your rest or the watch. Gone. So, as y'all can get back to sleep, get back in your tents. Hubris, it's time for your watch.
My watch. Get out. I put pants on this time.
Lol.
All right. You're out on watch and you got your pants on.
Yep. I will do my watch.
All right, roll a perception check. That would be so
No, that 20.
That would be so cool if it mattered. You don't really see
Aw.
anything else. You're as aware as you can be. Just
How's the sky looking?
like the moon?
Yeah.
Uh,
This sky. I take it this is a forest clearing. We
yeah,
got plenty of ample space.
I don't know the moon cycle. Oops. Do I have a moon tracker? I don't have a moon tracker. The moon.
Is it closer to a backwards C or normal looking C?
I don't know. The moon is a shape in the sky currently. An indeterminate shape.
How does the sky look? Is it like very starry, very nice?
It's honestly a nice starry sky. You start to drift, not really drift off, but as you stare into the sky, it sort of seems to call at you. It grasps for you. Almost seems to. It almost seems to be calling for you.
Maybe sometime, but not right now. Hey, is anyone? Oh, they're all asleep.
And then, let's see. You still staring into the sky?
I'll pull out my viol and play a nice refrain.
Hmm. Is this near like
While
the
we
end of
are
your
all
watch?
sleeping?
Yeah, just a soft little refrain. Nice soft music.
Hmm. Soft music to help everyone sleep? Okay. Well, roll a performance check.
I think I have a use of that. Yep, yes, do. I'm going to use charming words on this.
Okay.
Allows me to roll a d6 in addition.
Cool.
Put that 4 into the modifier, and then I'll roll performance.
14.
14.
It's enough that you don't wake everyone up, and it's a nice tune. But, you know, it's good. It's all right considering your standards.
Not
You-
the best, but it'll do. Oh, fair maiden in the heavens. Please tell me that was real.
You staring up into the stars?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Not good at those. Into the tower?
Sure. Hubris, as you look into the stars, kind of expecting something more, the stars seem to fade away. You don't know when or how, but your body starts to feel enveloped with this unbearable heat to even your skin, the same as from that nightmare. And as this kind of feeling envelops you and you instinctively close your eyes, you open them again and you see a weird thing. You see a squad of drow and a gray-skinned horned man leading them. And I am going to roll something real quick. Boo, 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 boo. That wasn't meant to be 2. Okay. Roll stealth into the tower.
Stealth is one of the many things I do have a plus in.
So, almost, not really instinctively, but kinda, kinda innately trying to hide yourself. You don't know where you are. And you see the eyes from this orange, what the fuck? From this gray-skinned horned man in heavy armor. You see his eyes dart to you, and then you snap back, realizing that you actually drifted asleep in this very moment. And you snap awake.
Is it dawn now?
The sun has started to rise. It is 6 a.m.
Alright. Bring out the VL again. This time we're gonna make a wake up song.
You're gonna make a wake up song?
Yep.
Alright, roll performance again.
I will. Charming words.
Alright.
Oh, I can just add the effect onto myself because I'm cool.
Yeah, I did make an effect specifically for that.
Well, that's on me, so.
22. Everyone, y'all, what kind of song is this?
Not to get Vod muted. But, you know, not Castletown, Kakariko Village. from
Something like
Ocarina.
that. The do do do
Yeah.
do 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 do. Yep.
That's
That's not-
not at all
not-
Kakariko
That's
Village.
not,
I thought that was the you know what? I haven't played
That's-
Ocarina in
that
a
is-
while.
That is
that
the
is
Lost
a-
Woods.
that is Lost Woods.
You know what? I completely forgot. It's fine. And I'm gonna get you know what? Whatever. I haven't played Ocarina in a while, okay? Yeah, everyone wakes up to the sound of Hubris playing very sweet music.
The music that's currently going is really funny.
Yeah, let me skip this. This is better. Okay. Something more akin to this. All right. Everyone wakes up.
I'd like to imagine, just if you will, Hubris, you just see Sheer barrel roll out of his tent, and just immediately he's like up, he's at attention, he's armored, and then it's just, okay, long or short breakfast?
Whatever you prefer, my man.
How are you always so chipper in the mornings?
Who, me?
Him.
I think they mean me.
Listen, a man's got art to make. Ain't no time to dilly-dally.
Yeah. I'm up.
When
I'm up.
when you've had to deal with a lot of kids like I have, mornings are kind of your only time frame to get anything done, really.
That doesn't make any sense.
But I repeat my question: short or long breakfast?
Yes.
Yes?
Breakfast.
Are you making a good breakfast?
I guess I'm making a good breakfast.
Did you mark off your rations for the previous day?
Did everyone eat the previous day? Because I used rations in the morning.
I presume everyone ate the previous day. Did all of y'all mark off some rations?
I am he who has the rations.
If you
Because I know I made breakfast. Or no, we ate at the tavern yesterday because that's when we left, right?
True. Y'all would have had a good meal at the tavern.
But this is the meal that we need for the day. I am assuming.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Just going through the cookable rations. I'm bringing that down to 6 because there's 6 of us, and I only have 12 of those. So this is one of our good meal days, as I am just making a very hearty breakfast, like
I'll
a
subtract one
dwarven
of my
style
rations.
breakfast. Lots of meats, a couple pastries here and there, some biscuits, sausage gravy, some like massive hearty just sausage, lots of bacon, so much bacon. There's just a ball of bacon.
Did the bot die? The bot
What's
died.
Yes.
that now?
Yes.
Fucking
Just-
bot.
Dwarven style breakfast. We got potatoes, we got sausage gravy, we got just normal sausages, 3 different types of bacon, some biscuits, couple pastries.
Ooh. It's a good breakfast.
I do what I can.
How?
I love that he pronounced it breakfast.
This is really good.
Shear's just in an apron and he has the frying pan ready, just like, does anybody want anything specific?
So
Or
I have a question. Is he what kind of skillet is he using? Is he using just like a solid cast iron skillet that he made?
oh yeah, it is and it's not a normal sized one. It's like, I'd probably say maybe like 2 or 3 feet across for the cast iron skillet. You like someone could probably use this as a shield if need be.
That's a whole cast iron.
So he casts iron. Got it.
That's amazing. I
was
love that.
thinking it.
All right, well,
Think like the walk from Delicious in Dungeon with like the same width, but it's just a cast iron pan.
Yeah.
God, we have male wife shear. All right, y'all are able to get a good breakfast.
Cheer, boy, Thalia, Hubris, Gilbos, Savada.
And then their child,
Let me know if
Scorb.
if you guys are still hungry, okay? I can make a peach cobbler if need be.
Ah. I think I'm good. I'm very small, so I don't have a lot of room in my stomach. But also,
Anybody got some gin?
I got you.
Cheers. Chuck that in my eggs. That'd be good.
Gin on eggs? What?
You want them sunny side up? You want them a little runny, scrambled? I got some cheese here to toss in. Got some onions,
Yeah,
some tomatoes.
Gotta have a wreck and toast. That'd be good.
Question: has Winter come out from their tent?
No, they are praying.
I guess roll a general wisdom check. Roll a prayer check. 20.
20, dirty 20.
That's a good prayer. That's some good praying. Is there anything
Some good
specific that you're praying
Yeah.
about? Kind of.
I kind of like remark on the fact that I've been facing quite a bit of undead, and I'm asking, is this land sick? And do I need to help cleanse it?
You will learn more shortly.
I'm resisting the urge to like squeal like a little fangirl at this moment. Which is just thank you. My god.
Just like the thank you. Something like that. It's just like the
Yeah, something like that. Just
like voice
Clear
crack.
throat. Forgive me, Daddy.
No, not. God damn it.
smoking in my ear holes.
Good lord. All right. So, you finish your prayer. You get that direction.
And
Actually,
then I roll out of the tent.
Roll a religion check.
Got it.
Nat 19. So, as you clear your head of kind of the fangirliness and you kind of stop to think a little bit, something is extremely odd about the amount of times that you have been instructed by Lobellis. There's
Like seriously. Like
So-
he barely talks to me, and it's weird.
Yes, so because a lot of what you've known with your research is that gods usually only commune in vague ways and with high level magics. Stuff that only the most devout clerics, only the most like devout paladins are able to directly commune with their gods, and usually those only give yes or no answers to certain troubles. You have not only been given mental affirmations, you have been given almost directions on multiple occasions. It strikes you as odd, even as someone as, well, not benevolent, but as, what's the best way for me to put this? As giving as Libellus is, this seems odd for him to have instructed you, seems like 3 times in the past week, almost?
Seriously, like, Winter's just like, I am loving the attention, but something seems amiss.
All right. And I'm going to be real. That's the I'm gonna spoiler tag. There's information that you can only get from a result above a 20.
I see.
So I'm just gonna give you that little spoiler tag.
So I'll just keep praying every morning,
Yeah.
like I have been. Anyway, I roll then out of the tent and remark on, oh, smells good.
Big smile on Shear's face. I made breakfast.
All right. And actually, apologies to interrupt this breakfast, but we have made it to an hour and 56 minutes. I'm gonna say, with this day on the horizon, let's take a break.
Okay.
Break time.
Break time.
Shear just stuffing food onto people's plates and into people's mouths.
All right. Ha.
No? Into people's mouths?
Habiao. And we're back. We're back to the thumbnail scene. Hi, chat. How you doing?
Hi, Chan.
How you doing, chat?
How you doing, chat? You doing good? Did you do your hair? I saw that.
I
I-
ate a whole bowl of spaghetti.
Actually, yes, I did. I did do my hair. Thank you for noticing.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You're one of the
Deer
players.
doesn't have hair.
I wasn't talking about Shear.
I don't care.
This is a really like scaly party. Like,
You fucking.
Seriously.
and not only that, there are
Listen, it's only half scaly, half horny. Okay, 3/4 horny.
I don't see a problem.
literally. And then it's fucking. We have everyone, and the funny thing is, Vada almost had horns in her design.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
So it
Four
would
of us
have
have horns.
it would have been the horny squad plus Winter.
I'm surrounded by horny bastards.
Literally.
I got a name for us. We're hubris and the best.
No.
No.
We'll put a pin in that.
Just
You guys are the
simultaneous
best.
Shear in winter. No.
Good lord. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's implying that hubris isn't the best. You guys should be happy about that.
But but you've said repeatedly that you're the best, though. So that would just make you a liar.
I don't got fucking. Listen, imposter syndrome goes high.
Continue to shove bacon into Hubris's face.
All right, I'm gonna take this
I'm
time.
not into feederism. Stop making me fat.
All right, I'm gonna take this time to get a bag of chips because the only food that I've had all day is my breakfast. So I will be right back.
Hi, I'm
What's your
back again.
problem?
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be right back too.
Also, how you doing, everybody?
I'll be right back.
Shit.
Trade or die trade.
Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm so happy I'm off work and I get to play games with you guys.
Nice. Me too. I'm happy to play this game of Dungeons and Dragons. It is fun after another game of Dungeons and Dragons. Not even like I want to say 10 hours. Yeah.
Have returned. Hello.
Also, who wants the magic pastries?
Nice.
Who do we think is going to be getting hit a lot next time?
That guy.
That explains nothing to me.
Chance is random and I cannot predict it. Nox is dying.
Well, he shaved.
What
so...
happened?
He shaved.
Ah, yeah. He got a haircut too.
He shaved. Sorry, I'm zoning out.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Listen, I'm having fun. I'm having fun being me.
That's good.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you, chat, are also enjoying this. You can support Cove by watching us and, being cool beans, chat.
Yeah. Even
Like,
if you
comment,
play
and subscribe.
even if you play the Vods like in the background, that also helps.
Check out his blue sky. Cool and cute there.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
shit, he's back. Quick, stop stealing the channel.
Y'all better not have been doing any unsolicited self-promotion while I was
No,
gone.
no. Of course
No,
not.
we've been promoting you.
No,
Just
she
you.
was just breaking the fourth wall and giving the DM some breakfast.
Oh,
for
thank
dinner.
you. Anyways, we have any Ruffles fans in the chat?
Do you have the Ruffles queso chips?
No. I just got like one
Okay,
of those.
I'm disappointed now.
I got a little classic like chip mix thing.
Oh, okay. So it's like one of
Oh,
the
really?
small like lunchbox
No, but
size
stop.
bags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a cake
Let's quickly
person.
delete that. Quickly delete that so that Cove doesn't see.
We did call him cute though. It
I know, but he doesn't
shouldn't
need to
be
know
a
that.
secret.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I have a wireless headset.
Good. So you know you're cute then. Got it.
Ah,
Cute as
okay.
fuck.
So he likes hearing the compliments. Got it.
Get got, dude.
No.
Get left
Huh?
on nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Vel, I want to point out right now, the way you just said no incriminated you so fucking hard just now.
Nuh-uh.
It
Nuh-uh.
incriminated you
Nuh-uh.
so goddamn hard.
Val, your bottom showing.
I'll
What?
fucking murder you.
Also, I like how I made the joke. It's just like, you guys wear pants? Just like no one even thought about sheer wearing pants until I said that. And that made me so happy. Just the idea, just like he
Correct,
could
karma.
have been Winnie the Poohing the entire time, and no one would have known.
Yep.
Is it winning the point or Donald ducking? Because I feel like there's a difference there. I feel like if we
Both
Donald
work.
ducking their shit, because I'm not sure if Dragon can have a cloaca. That's the thing.
Oh
You
dear.
don't know what he has.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness.
You know, it's a fun game of Dungeons and Dragons when you got to start talking about the logistics of whether or not certain races have different
No,
sexual reproduction.
No! No!
How have we gotten here?
Well,
Because we're all degenerates. But no!
I did say session 5 was the limit, so
Yep.
Limit of
It
what?
is a continuance.
You know, when you think about it, it's kind of hard to.
going? Hi, Nymir. How you doing? Wait. I gotta hit the. How you doing?
How you doing?
You're fired.
Hey.
Who's fired?
You can't fire me.
Hold on, let me give this a shot because I was in the kitchen. How you
You're
doing?
fired.
Oh wait, you're unfired. I need you.
Meow.
Liquid.
I can
I need
certainly
pictures of
not.
Spider-Man.
I need pictures of Spider-Man. I need pictures of Spider-Man's feet.
What the
What
fuck?
are you?
Excuse you?
Hell,
I need more feet pictures of Spider-Man.
Okay then.
Okay, no. This isn't anything sexual. We can hold on. We can save this bit. This isn't
God,
anything.
No, the fuck we can.
I'll save it right now.
Who Spider-Man is?
No.
Shoe size.
No.
I'll save it right now. I need a picture of his feet. I need to figure out how he keeps walking on buildings.
I need to find out who's Spider-Man, and I can get that by pictures of his feet. And then I reference it with people's feet in New York. And you know who has the same feet as Spider-Man? Eddie Brock!
Oh my god.
God, this is such a fucking stretch.
What? I get food and I come back to pictures of feet. What?
Pictures of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's feet.
Don't worry.
I need pictures of...
I have a picture of Spider-Man's feet. I need to write it.
I need pictures of Spider-Man's feet.
Can get them with the heels on.
Excuse me, God.
Okay.
Yes.
There you
I
go.
simultaneously need
You are making me, Ashir, very uncomfortable talking about some spider guy's feet. Can you please stop? Please. For the love of God. It's very uncomfortable.
Oh, Christ.
Feet. You know, I thought this was gonna go into like a Sonald Snake like bit. Sonald? What the fuck?
Sonald?
Snake. I need to know who that is.
Sonald?
What is happening?
Sonald? What the fuck?
Peter
Sonald?
Parker, I need you to give me Sonald Snake's box.
Sir, you need to sit down. You need to sit down. You need to breathe. You need to screw your head on straight.
You go there, Val?
No,
You having a strong...
I smell burnt toast. No.
Uh-oh.
No, that was a bit. I'm fine. I'm not actually having a stroke.
If that's the case, just bring the computer to the hospital with you. They'll understand. We'll continue the game there.
Look,
Yep.
if there comes a day where like I'm actually having a medical emergency during the session, I will tell you, and then I will immediately end.
Please do.
Such emergencies will be prefaced by looking for pictures of Spider-Man's feet.
No.
No! This entire bit has been an entire mood.
I don't
Look.
know what to do with any of this.
If I have a
No.
medical emergency during stream, it needs to be the funniest thing. Like I can literally like if I'm having like a heart attack during stream, it's like, oh, I'm having a heart attack, I gotta go. And then y'all are just gonna be like, what the fuck? And then it'll
We're all gonna joke as you pass away in the middle of your living room.
I need pictures.
Oh boy.
Forgot what I was gonna say.
Yep.
I need pictures of the Eldari grooming a cum Satan.
What?
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 No,
What the fuck?
do not repeat what you just said. Do not.
The fuck
Yeah,
did you just say to me?
Please stop. Please just stop.
I don't know what any of those
God.
words were, and I'm
The
good.
Chaos God Slayer and the Eldari from Warhammer 40k.
No,
I don't
want to be.
I don't think those words were in the Bible.
They're in the codex.
Warhammer 40k in my Christian Minecraft server.
All right. So,
Oh,
by the
Christ.
way, for anyone that's in chat, we are 1 sub point away from 20 subs, so that we can get another emote slot. You know, just to preface that we're 1 sub point away from 20 subs, in case so that we can get another emote slot. You know, just saying. You know, you don't have to sub or nothing, but like, you know,
If you're not 1 point away from getting another emote slot.
we're 10 sub points away from getting another emote slot. You know, just saying. Also, thank you for giving a sub to Nymir Nox. I'm gonna punch your face in the
That's
face.
where you're gonna. Good man.
You
good
almost
man.
did. It's okay. We just need to kill Hubris one more time.
He is the best. He'll just come back. He'll be better. Be fine.
So hold on. Hear me out. When you say he's the best, because so far he's the first one that has died. Is he the best at dying? Because so far you are technically the best. So
At
I
dying.
mean,
He's also the best at flustering the DM. So, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm the best at hurting the team.
Most damage dealt, hubris. MVP.
Got it.
I
You
don't know.
some of that
I,
was
I dealt a
just
lot
your
of damage
party.
to them skellies.
In terms of damage, in that fight, it honestly might have been Winter.
Yeah. I did
Yeah,
the
probably.
bam.
Because vulnerability to bludgeoning damage is a big thing. Alright.
Also, you know, divine damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's added to the tally tech support. That's the whole
I
reason.
know.
Nope.
Oh, so how you doing? You doing okay over there, Rob?
Yeah. I'm watching somebody play with the Power Rangers toys on YouTube. It's great.
Nice.
I feel that. All right.
I
Are
also feel
we all good to get back in?
that. I am.
All right. Sound off. Eravon,
I am medicated.
Hubris, 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 Bueller, Bueller, Bueller,
Oh boy.
Bueller,
I think he's dead, Jim.
I think he might have died.
Bueller,
Damn.
Bueller.
Please just confirm with me that you're not doxing him.
No, it's a Ferris Bueller joke.
Okay.
Have you not seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Dude,
Come
I've
on,
seen it
remind me
twice,
of
and
that.
it's been like over 10 fucking years.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm not usually the one to be like, you haven't seen this movie, but like, you haven't
I
seen.
haven't seen that movie, and I still got the reference.
Knox. Knox. Bum 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 bum. Is he here? Where did he go?
He was just here. Like what?
He was just here. Did he just
Yep,
he just
he
fucking
was in fact just here.
did he just fucking vanish?
As soon as you said sound off, he's like, "Oh, it's my time."
It's but why are you typing in chat? Knox! Is your mic muted? Are you on push to talk? What the
Oh shit.
I'm here.
You prisoned.
I
Okay.
said be right back. I needed to go to the gentleman's room.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it.
Stop calling me that! There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Around here. Got it.
Hubris, sound off. Hubris. You're here? Cool. Sheer?
I'm here.
Tech support?
Yep.
Vada?
I'm here.
Winter?
I'm here, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that's so mean.
No, as Winter says. Winter's just like I'm awake. I'm here.
I also
but-
apologize. I was trying to get the register for my voice. I did not realize I was pushing the button.
Oh. No, you're all good. All right. With everyone sounding off, confirming, absolutely confirming, we are going to get back into the session. Oh, that's the perfect thing to sound off the start of the session.
Look, Scorp,
noise.
it's a cat.
What is it? Ooh.
Don't eat
It's
it.
a cat. It's just a stray wild cat.
I want to touch it. I want to touch the cat.
As Scorb tries to touch the cat, it scampers away.
Aw.
It's for the best. It's probably covered in parasites.
Ew. What's a parasite?
Stuff that feeds off of you.
Oh.
Just hitches a ride, feeds off of you, and offers nothing in return.
So wait, Like me.
No, 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 not at all.
What?
You are not a parasite. You are friend. You are friend-sized. You are friend-shaped, and you offer a lot.
Yeah.
Fish are friends,
Yeah.
not food.
Scub, we wouldn't be the best without you, man.
Aw, that's so nice.
All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing the camp map, and I'm going to reshare the Sword Coast map. I'm gonna do this. If it'll load.
I like maps.
I also like maps.
You also like trains.
I love trains.
Yes, I do.
Trains are good.
Yes, I do. I also like trains.
All right.
I also like.
Y'all have
Wait a minute, what is a train?
a couple more days of travel. So let's use our Scorb indicator. All right, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here. Something like this. This is pretty good. This is a decent indicator of let's see, 27 miles. Jesus Christ, y'all all right?
Sounds like people are fiddling with stuff over here.
I heard something
happened?
falling in the background. Hello? Rob, you okay?
That was probably on my end. Someone is probably messing with the pots and pans.
Okay.
I was muted, so I shouldn't be making noise.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, did it come from Rob or did it come from like someone else? I was just like, what the heck? Okay. Y'all get here within your 8 hours of travel. And actually, this is a
So much travel.
good time for us to go over. First off, actually, let me go over the day. It is the 29th of Nighthall. 1 day until New Year's Day, or until New Year's Eve. And it is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. on the 29th day of Nighthall. 1492. Let me see here. Let me get the entry for Force March rules. Habu. Accelerated Force March. So, essentially the big thing is the whole party rolls a con save and then we subtract 10. That is the amount of hours that you can continue traveling before you start suffering from exhaustion.
Considering we ended up, getting attacked by skeletons the night before, it's probably not the best idea. We should conserve our strength.
True. It's just if you wish to, you can make that con save and determine how many hours you can travel without exhaustion. You can make
Good to know.
you can make the con save preemptively. If you wish, I can have y'all make that con save.
What does everybody else think?
Meh, normal march is fine by me.
Yeah.
I reckon I keep going a
normal
little
speed.
bit.
What's up?
I
I'm
was
fine if you guys want to keep going.
Oops, sorry about that.
It's all good. What were you saying?
I'm fine with going a normal pace, but if we do need to make some time, I don't mind, picking up the pace as well.
I'm sure Terrell will still be there regardless.
You don't know that. He could be.
I don't know that, but I have a very strong feeling.
He could be replaced with like a doppelganger, or like someone who's not him but looks like him.
Well, thank you for putting that into my head, so we'll be on the lookout for that.
Wait, I was kind of just doing a bit.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to be on the lookout for a doppelganger Asimar, so yeah, there we go.
Ah, Scorb, you foiled my whole
Better.
plan.
Better safe than
What?
sorry.
Who's in that?
It was a god. The tech god.
The tech support god. Kitty cat, I'm sorry. You're gonna need to... There you go. I had to kick her off of my lap. Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good. No force march. So, y'all can make camp. So, just to delineate things and for the sake of brevity, nothing happens. Nothing happens as y'all rest. Nothing happens as y'all do anything else. I'm just going to give y'all another long rest here real quick. That is initiative. I don't want to do that. Initiative clear. Going to menu, long rest. You all regain that. Let me just do this. Oop. Let me reshare this map. Is there anything specific that y'all want to do at camp? Anything specific that y'all want to bring up? Because if not...
I'm just gonna pull out a couple of knickknacks and doodads, and I'm actually gonna walk up to Vada.
Okay. I believe tokens are unlocked. If you wish, you can go...
I'm trying to bring up the map real quick because it was really small for me and I couldn't see. Hey, Vada, you have a moment?
Sure. Something you needed?
Actually, there was something I thought I could do for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is it okay if I come in real quick, or are you gonna come out, or?
Come on in. I'm just gonna move out of the way.
He's gonna duck his head into the tent. I'll just leave my token there for now. But he ducks his head into the tent. It's just like, so you seemed I've been trying to keep track of everyone, and you seemed a bit out of sorts since I've met you. Just wondering if everything's okay.
It will be. Eventually.
Reason why I thought I could help you is I tend to make knickknacks and whatnot, and sometimes they can have some effects to them that are on the minor side of things. Do you happen to have like a sort of smell that reminds you of home, or like favorite food, candles, anything like that that seems to relax you at times?
She's going to rifle through her bag and pull out a poison from her kit.
What's that?
Well, don't drink it or anything stupid with it, but it's as close to home as I can get. She's gonna pass it to him.
Is this
It's a standard poison.
Is this something that Vado would find comforting? I guess to smell on occasion, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sheer is gonna take a moment to like pop open the bottle, take a whiff, just like.
Quick question.
Oh.
How strong
What's
is
up?
this poison?
Not super strong. It's one of like a very, very basic.
Just because if he's inhaling it, he's inhaling a poison. So.
It's not a super strong one. That's why she felt comfortable. Just don't drink it.
Gotcha.
Like I
So
said,
it's-
don't do anything stupid like drinking it.
he does take a moment, like he puts his snout like right on. He's not tasting it, but like he puts his snout on the rim of the bottle to get like a deep enough whiff, And he's
Okay.
just like, "Oh, okay. I think I can work with this." And then he'll close the bottle and hand it back to you. And in front of you, he, with the several couple knickknacks that he's holding, he has this little glass, or not glass, he has this little uh small metal cube, like I want to say about the size of a marble. Um, his hand starts glowing for a little bit as you see a couple tools appearing as if out of nowhere, and they're kind of finagling with this little metal cube as he just puts his hands together, opens them up, and hands it to you. Uh, Here you go. That might help in times to where if you use that and don't have any on your person. Go ahead and slide this little switch on the side up. And does Vada do so?
She does.
As you slide this flat little switch up, the smell from the bottle that you gave him actually starts to appear from this little metal cube.
Kinda
It
like-
hope-
Going to give the faintest hint of a smile, and then it's gone. And she just looks up at him. That's. Thank you.
If you find anything that you want me to change it to, I can only make a certain number of these. And you want the smell to change, just let me know.
All right. Thank you.
She just smiles and just like, I'll let you have your privacy. And he just walks off. Afterwards, he's just doing a couple minor things, checking his gear, making sure the food hasn't spoiled, making sure it's tightly wrapped, dried, just making sure supplies are good at that point.
All right. And Hubris, during Scorb's watch, he's gonna do something. It is Scorb and Erevan's watch. So Erevan, I'm just gonna say roll a perception check with advantage for trying to see what Scorb's trying to do with Hubris's stuff. 9.
I rolled double sixes.
That is crazy. Let's see. Let me roll just a general stealth for Hubris. Not Hubris, for Scorb. Oh, Dora died.
I'm still in Discord.
Yeah, he's still in Discord, but
Yeah.
his Fantasy Grounds did.
Crash.
Apparently, me crafting something caused Fantasy Grounds to crash.
Damn. So,
Wahahaha, my poison did its job.
he's just like, oh! Ah. I can't believe Vada was just sent to kill, to kill Sheer.
One member down.
And like this is her chance. She finally got to kill Sheer. All right. Hubris, could you also roll perception? I know you're sleeping, but roll perception.
Ten.
Okay. So you don't necessarily notice it, but Scorb kind of ruffles through your stuff and he takes out the note that that you got from the crypt. Cat, get the fuck out.
No.
Don't attack my hand. So he starts ruffling through the stuff and then he finds the note and then he's like,
Okay, I can do this.
let me reference the note that I have in your inventory.
To the people who inevitably
That's a big word.
stumble upon this crypt.
And I'm gonna say you start to notice Scorb, he's holding up the bloody note, and he's like holding it almost up to the moonlight as if he's like inspecting it. And then he's just like,
Crypt. Good day? Day. Fortuna, for
he
What you doing there?
he falls over.
nothing. I wasn't doing anything. No, nothing.
He holds the note behind his back.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
He nods. He's just like,
I wasn't doing anything.
roll insight. You're looking to beat a 4. You can so clearly see that he is holding a bloody note behind his back, and he's just lying through his teeth.
I wasn't doing anything. I swear.
As he does, he's gonna fail to put the note back in the bag without you knowing. You clearly see that he awkwardly shuffles to Hubris's bag and puts the note in, and then he kind of just like goes back to his tent.
It was nothing. It's nothing. I'm all good.
You know, if there's anything that you need help with or that you're struggling with, you can ask me or any of the others.
But I don't know what you mean.
Just something to keep in mind.
He's gonna stick his hand back in the bag. Hubris, I'm gonna ask for you to roll perception again. And I'm gonna roll a contested check with Scorb as well. That was the same roll.
Yeah, I got a -1, my dude.
I know, but you rolled an 11 twice. Okay, so Scorb rolled just above you, so you don't really have a chance to wake up. But he spends most of the night silently trying to learn to read. Most of his watch, and then let's say the next watch would be. It would have been Vada and Winter at that point. So, as he inevitably gets frustrated because he's not able to fully read or fully comprehend what the note is saying, he is going to put the note back in Hubris's bag, and he's going to go back to sleep.
I did good.
And then he goes back to sleep.
I'm sure you did, little guy. Good night.
Wait, were you right next to me while I was doing that?
No, I was right across from you.
Ow. You better not tell anyone, okay?
We'll take over from here, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Night-night.
This continues for some time. Is there anything specific that Winter and Vada do on their rest? Or on their watch?
Winter basically just sits there, meditating, listening, making sure that they are more alert than they were the night before.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Vada, anything specific?
No, just keeping the fire tended to and keeping an eye out.
All right. As said previously, the night goes off without a hitch. Y'all are good to go. And let me set the time. If you wake up at around 6 in the morning, all right, y'all wake up at about 6 in the morning. It is the 30th of Nightal. The year is 1492 DR.
Morning, everybody. Ugh.
It is
Ugh.
New Year's Eve.
It's even the new year. But letting you all know, there's a little thing I might do. I'm gonna get shit faced.
That's not
Isn't
new.
that your normal state?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get extra shit faced.
How do you get? You know what? No. I'm better off not knowing.
Okay.
You and me
okay.
both.
Hubris, hear me out here. I understand why, but could we possibly hold off on getting shit-faced until we know for a fact we're at a safe spot? Possibly a town or at our destination, if possible.
You make a strong and fair argument, sir. And you know what? I'd be inclined to agree. I'm just letting you know beforehand that once we reach our destination, I'm going to get fucked up.
No, understandable reason. It's the new year. I will also make sure you don't spend a coin to get fucked up. We kind of still have some good shit in here.
Oh, we got some good shit. We got the good booze.
Quite a bit, actually. I know good product when I see it.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's go do it.
So,
I will not be partaking though. That's you.
Oh. It's no fun if I do it by myself, but
I don't drink. I'm sorry.
Stella, I do not think so. Well, you can have your own special celebrations if you want. Just kind of, it's weird because the calendar often isn't kept track of in the Forgotten Realms a lot of the times. A lot of them are vague dates, so not a lot of lore is there for the new year, but I'd imagine there is some sort of celebration. Did the bot fucking die again?
Yes.
yeah, the bot hates us.
I hate this bot. I hate it too. Be better.
Meow.
What does this cat keep following us?
We already had that.
No.
We already
It
had
blinked
that.
out of existence again.
No, I'm for skipping. There we go. Cool. All right, Cat. This is your last. This is. Stay on the bed, okay? Stay on the bed. Or else you're gonna get kicked out. All right. y'all have the floor still. Sorry. Cat problems.
Why is
Meow.
God talking to a cat? I mean, does God have a cat?
I don't know, but that cat that was over by that tree line over there just blinked out of existence.
You see it scamper off.
Strange.
I wanted to pet that cat. That's kind of rude.
All right,
Uh-oh.
let's go ahead and collect our tents. And don't we still have some time until we get to Winter? You said it's a temple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the sooner we get there, the better, based off our current situation.
Belle, can I do my intelligent? No, wisdom? Hold on. My prayer.
Yep. I'm gonna say you can't really. You're not gonna get anything new. You can do your prayer, but you're not gonna get anything new.
No, I didn't think so, but
You've exhausted the dialogue tree, so to speak.
oh my god. Okay. So it's just a thing. Like winter every morning, that's a thing they do. They
Mhm.
just pray to their god. It doesn't matter if they respond or not, they pray.
Mm-hmm. You do so. You feel like it was a good prayer.
Oh yeah. I did good this morning.
But you've exhausted the dialogue tree. You start getting repeating repeating. You
I'm
start
feeling like this is actually an NPC.
Have you heard of the high
Oh,
up?
wait.
Must have been the wind. Have you
So
heard of
steal
the
your sweet roll?
living in the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
All right. So I am gonna reshare the map because honestly, it's just implied at this point. Honestly, I'm
As
probably
you-
just gonna keep this map open for a while, just because I know if I keep swapping between the camp and the other map, it's just gonna get cumbersome. So I'm just gonna reshare it.
As you do that, there's just gonna be a moment where Sheer basically just gets a water skin, adds some powder to it, and basically gives two people in our party a drink. Makeshift Powerade.
What's this?
It's a little specialty drink that I can make up. And I'm handing basically a glass to Vada and a glass to Erebon.
I'm gonna say that y'all can probably get to the temple within the day.
Yas.
Yas, bitch.
All right.
Yas. Hell yeah. All right.
We
Erebon
get to actually have a roof over our head.
Yeah.
Erebon and Vada get 2 temporary hit points.
Erebon and Vada? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's still showing that they're on the map. Hold on, let me clear tokens real quick. Tokens. On. Delete all tokens. Cool. Bop, bop. Boop. Alright, so Erebon and Vada. Erebon, I'm going to mark 2 temp HP on the combat tracker.
Okay.
I presume you used your good rations for breakfast?
Just making the snack, not breakfast.
Okay, you're making the good snacks. The good snacks. Cool.
Yeah, because I figured it would have taken us some time to actually deconstruct camp. So
Mhm.
while everyone else is deconstructing camp, making piece of toast with like jam, like the we're doing small breakfast today.
Not the big hearty breakfast.
No, not the hearty breakfast, not back to back. We're doing small breakfast, and Erebon and Vada get like a pseudo energy drink / Powerade.
Got it. Got it. Let me load up Obsidian real quick because there is some stuff that we would need to talk about that relates to Obsidian. Because y'all are about to reach the big exposition point. Don't y'all love the big exposition point? Don't y'all love lore?
I do love lore, actually.
More.
You like lore, don't you, Mr. Krabs?
I do.
Or what is it? You like lore, don't you, Squidward? Alrighty.
Christ.
With the fucking, you like Krabby Patties, don't you? Alright. Alright. As the day goes, is there, because it's the last day of travel, that y'all know, is there anything that y'all talk about, y'all muse about on the way?
I've been doing a lot of other people's stuff.
You're just helping people?
Winter kind of muses to themselves about what's coming up with Tyrael, and between their premonition of their prayers, the dream that they had, and this very enigmatic Azamar that they met, they're wondering if it's all connected in some way.
Who knows?
But yeah, so they kind of muse about it, like,
Are they?
Not
They're
really.
kind of speaking aloud.
yeah,
almost?
it's kind of thinking out loud.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. This kind of goes over my head, and not just because I'm short.
I'm short too, Scarb, I get it.
You're not that short, at least compared to me.
I mean, look, he's gonna like look up.
Look, I have to like bend my neck in order to look at you.
Yeah, but compared to literally everyone else here.
Hi.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We can be the short team.
Hell yeah. Short squad.
Short squad.
Short squad.
Say, Winter, I've been wondering something actually.
Hmm?
Is there any, anything that we should worry about coming to this place or talking with this Tyrael person?
Well, I can't say that I know who he is, because I've not met him in person before we met him in Daggerford. I can say that the priests of my church did speak highly of him, but I can't help but to be a little bit weary of this. The church itself should be relatively safe, but I do suggest we all stay on as much alert as we can.
Right. I was more wondering if there's anything that your faith would consider rude or something that we might say or do that's bad.
Ah, um, I highly doubt that it would come up in our particular conversations, but none of you have any thing against time or histories or changing of anything, so I really don't believe you would.
I mean, how could you have anything against time? The only problem I have with it is it feels like there's never enough.
Very true.
That's weird. Never enough time, but there's so much of it, and there's almost like an infinite amount of it, but I guess not in our lives. That's weird. Huh.
And Labellus watches over it all.
Huh. Question.
Answer.
I hope this isn't like really mean, but like, do you trust Labellus?
I do.
I mean, I don't know much about gods, so I'm kind of like in the I guess like not in the clear, but like in the I don't know a lot about gods, and it's kind of just like
That's fair. Well,
I
I grew up learning the teachings of our following of our faith. And I do trust Labellus. There's a reason I have given my life for his service.
oh. Strange. I mean, I don't eh. Eh.
Did you have something else on your mind?
No. Not really. It's just... everything's so confusing.
You know, I find it easier to just nod and wave. Just smile, nod, and wave. Just go with the flow.
Agreed.
Don't think too hard if you don't have to.
I understand that sentiment.
But feels like that's how I've been living my life, and I wanna do more. I don't wanna just be the guy who dies, you know? I don't wanna be the guy who pillages, who plunders, who does all that without any meaning, you know? You get what I mean?
I do understand.
You don't have to be that guy.
You
I
don't
know.
have to be that guy.
And like, I'm not that anymore, but with that, I guess I need to think a little bit more about what I want.
Well, when we get into the temple, you can definitely ask Tyrael. I'm sure he knows much more about the history of our faith than I do. He's much older than I am. You can ask him.
Huh. Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
And then as this conversation ends, y'all come up on the temple. The Temple of Libellus. Church of Libellus, Temple of Libellus. It's kind of
Potato.
potato.
Winter looks almost physically relieved.
And then as you walk into this temple, you see Tyrael, the enigmatic figure standing kinda absent-mindedly, but also simultaneously like he knew that y'all were going to arrive soon. And
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
so, Winter, roll a religion check, actually. Just a neat, almost little trivia religion check. 12.
Well.
You notice that Tyrael, like Libellus had previously, Tyrael has a faded left eye.
Interesting.
Similarly to how Libellus traded his sight to see through time. Looks
Yeah.
like similar thing has happened to Tyrael. Not that Tyrael himself can see through time, just notable as a physical feature.
And funny that he is a stout follower of Libellus.
Mm-hmm. You've arrived. Good. We have much to talk about. Let me change the music because I feel like there's a better playlist for this.
Should we make some tea and talk it over? We have been walking for quite a while. I'm sure my fellows would love to sit down.
I believe that would be acceptable, yes. Let me grab this and let me copy a link. Boop.
Meow.
Hold on.
No.
I'm queuing a playlist. Hold on.
Holding.
I'm holding.
Holding. Hold the line.
Ooh. We can talk this over with tea. Have a drink. We have some prepared, actually.
I see.
We knew that you would arrive today.
We. Is there someone else here with you?
Just the other people who tend to this temple.
Understood. Winter looks over at Vada, because Winter has kind of understood that Vada is kind of the poison expert, and just kind of gives her this look like, what do you think?
She's gonna walk over and take one of the offered cups, and she's gonna give it a good sniff.
Well, I guess. It wouldn't be insight. I guess. Do you have proficiency in survival?
No.
Do you have proficiency in perception?
No.
Let me check which skills, because I feel like you would be proficient in something that would be able to. You're not. Okay.
I'm really not.
So, this is out of character, but funnily enough, I'm the one that can actually determine poisons by sniffing and whatnot.
Well, let's see. She has the added advantage of being able to drink it without a problem.
Ooh.
Not really without a problem. You're not immune to poison damage. You're resistant.
Well, I mean, resistant. So compared to everyone else, it's without as much of a problem.
I guess roll investigation.
Oof.
18 for a 16. You don't
It's
really
not bad.
detect any hint of poison.
She's gonna lean in towards Winter and, under her breath, tell her to wait 5 minutes. And if anything happens to Vada, don't fucking touch the tea.
Winter just kind of nods.
Are you gonna take a
And
sip?
then
Yeah.
All right, you take a sip. It's relatively good tea. You've had some good and some bad teas in the past, and this one is honestly relatively good.
Is there tea for everyone?
Yeah, there's a cup of tea for everyone.
I'm gonna act as if, everything is fine. I'm gonna, I'll hold the cup, but I won't touch it like Vada told me not to for a couple of minutes.
Scorb's gonna just take a drink.
Tasty.
Oh, as I sit down, I'm assuming we have like a little lounge area that we're sitting at.
Like a little meeting area. This is a temple,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
think about it like the.
Well, yeah, like a communal.
Yes, yeah, that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that area is called. I'm not really a big church person, but that kind of communal area where y'all would do service.
Yeah.
It's one of those areas.
Yeah.
Come.
So yeah, I sit down and ask. So you wanted to talk with us about something?
Yes, I did. So, normally, we wouldn't have met.
I feel like there's a but there.
Well, yes, we wouldn't have met, but we have. Here, we met in the town, and we met here. And not only that, he's going to point towards Scorb. He is also here. Very peculiar. Strange.
I see.
If you allow me to muse for a second.
Of course.
Are you aware of the butterfly effect?
I have been taught some of it.
The butterfly
Yes.
effect. A butterfly living or dying. The winds created by only a single butterfly could cause ripples that bring the winds of change. It seems Dreams is disconnected because maybe his fantasy grounds has crashed.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, Dreams is back. Alright, back in.
Ariel's nose starts bleeding.
His nose doesn't bleed. Come on. Even. No. He's too good for his nose to bleed. So, I believe we are witnessing that in full force. It's the winds of change. And, funnily enough, it's not because of any of you.
So what you're saying, if I'm to understand you correctly, we are in an alternated timeline, one that needs to be fixed.
Not necessarily. No. If anything, you are right where you need to be for you to free yourselves. Because all of you, your souls are tangled within some kind of web of something that I can't comprehend. It's fascinating and horrifying at the same time. It's peculiar. Most peculiar.
Even mine? I mean, I kind of died and I came back, so
You
wouldn't that untangle it?
died.
He did.
Yeah, got better.
He got better.
This one here cast Revivify on me from a scroll I found.
You think that would untangle your soul?
I don't believe it would, but
Well, he will
It
walk
might.
over to you and he will kind of put his hand on your temple. No. It's warped, warbled, unruly. He kind of goes towards Scorb.
What are you looking at me for?
You. Strange. There's this instability, but it's different from all of you. Your soul, it's stable yet tangled, but him, it seems his whole being is volatile. Most peculiar. Most peculiar.
I'm assuming it's been 5 minutes at this point.
Yes, it has been more than 5 minutes. I've spent more than 5 minutes musing, so.
Alright. Does Vada seem okay?
Vada seems fine.
I take a drink of the tea.
I am not here to harm you. If anything. Those that wish to harm you would have done so already if not for something else.
If not for what?
I'm not sure.
Well, interesting.
would you wish to know some more of our ancient history? All of you.
I'm always up for a refresher course.
Well, this may be something new to you as well. Something that we keep hidden for a reason.
Oh,
And I feel like now is the best time. I forgot to transfer this over to Fantasy Grounds. I'm going to need to go back to the old Roll20 game. Hold on. Give me just a second. It's kind of embarrassing. Hold on. My lore isn't where it's supposed to be.
Oopsie.
Oopsie daisies.
whips.
Oops.
While you
Oopsie
go to
doopsie,
that, Mel,
Captain Eisen.
can I roll for something?
What do you want? What do you want to try? I'm not gonna say you can roll for something, but like, what do you want to try?
So, because I have proficiency in alchemist supplies, and being informed that this gentleman first met Winter when we walked back into the town, because I have proficiency with those alchemist supplies, I can use Arcana to assess materials if there's poison, some sort of substance, along with a couple other things, and it automatically sets a DC for me. Would I be able to roll that Arcana check with that DC 10 to identify if there's any poisons?
I'm just gonna tell you there are no poisons. There's
Alrighty.
none. There's none.
Just, I don't know what Vada and Winter were talking about, so just in character. That's
yeah.
why I asked. But
You're able to get it. There's no use like having the information disparity. It would just only cause confusion.
okay, thank you. She will drink
All right.
very daintily and slowly.
All right. So, as this goes on, there is kind of an hour-long story that is told from Tyrael. He speaks of the story of the man Libellus and of the man Lorocon. He speaks of them as friends and adventurers in the continent of Faerun within its infancy. Lorocon and Libellus were inseparable, both physically and romantically. They pledged to use whatever power they had to essentially stay together forever. Libellus ascended to godhood, and Lorocon was furious that he did not use his newly defined power to his advantage. Libellus essentially warned the whichever temple that they were staying at of Lorocon's evil ambitions and his attempts to manipulate time as well. Furious at being ostracized and isolated, Lorocon made an attempt on Libellus's life, stating that the man that he fell in love with was no more. Within a moment, Libellus imprisoned Lorocon, giving him the eternal life that he had always wished for. That's where the story ends. At least within the scripture.
Right.
It seems with that, Lorocon has escaped. And, well, seems he has compatriots. Many compatriots. Within Waterdeep, within Neverwinter, and, well, within Baldur's Gate, too. Even some that originate within the Hells. But, well, you will meet them in due time, and I believe some of you have met them, but you don't know it yet.
Those who wish to manipulate time?
Not who wish to, who already are.
Then I suppose that rests solidly within something that you and I should definitely stop from happening.
There's no stopping it, for it's already happened.
There must be a way to fix it.
Yes. I want everyone to roll a perception check. This is going to be a extremely difficult perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Watch me get nothing. There we go. That's a nice 10.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the DC was 20. Winter, as you're kind of looking at him and you hear him kind of say that there is a fix, there's a very, very slight, almost subconscious motion towards Scorb. So, like, almost imperceivable.
Like, to the point where I'm not even sure if that's what I saw.
It's up to you to decide that.
Well, I'm going to go with my gut and say that is what I saw, because I tend to be sometimes sharp with these kinds of things. I have double, well, I have a lot of whatever it's called. I have
You have a double entendre?
Yeah. No. Perception is one of my good skills. So
Expertise.
yeah, I have expertise.
You have
That word.
You have expertise in perception? Oh, no, not the feature. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I'm being
Yeah.
I'm being facetious. Okay. Well. Y'all have heard the story. So, there's, well, not much left to learn. Y'all have a difficult path ahead of you. Seek out those that are loyal to to Lorocon. And, well, it seems you will get answers from them, whether you like it or not. Waterdeep, Neverwinter.
So I suppose we go to those cities and see what we can find.
Yes. And, well, it seems you will meet one soon. As in, right now. As this happens, there's a slam on the door.
Oh, jeez.
As the door opens, and you all see this gray-skinned, horned individual with heavy plate armor. And I'm gonna get a piece of art, and as I do this,
Do I recognize this individual?
Rob, describe your character. You do recognize this individual, Hubris. This is the same individual that you saw while stargazing. Rob? Rob? Rob?
Oh, there we go. Haha.
There we
I
go.
accidentally turned off the mic physically again. Fear me.
All right. Describe your character. And also, let me
Okay.
change this.
That's it. The individual that stands before you wears a long, tattered black coat. He has the skull pauldrons. Carries a very hefty-looking warhammer. The stark white hair and the curved horns. And
Alright.
I am in the process of logging into Fantasy Grounds if it decides to not freeze.
And
There.
let me clear ownership of your character real quick. This
Yeah.
character that you have owned since session 1.
This is true. I just
Alright.
need to put his picture on him.
Let me add something into
Frickin'
Fuji.
Finally, my man.
Let me add something into Fujitech real quick. Let me. Oop.
You gotta edit the layout now.
No, I'm just gonna add a quick thing. I'm gonna add a quick thing to the bottom corner.
Oh, Val, you used the wrong one.
The what?
You used the one without the markings.
It's fine.
We'll fix it later.
Give me 2 seconds.
You have time because I also need to find the right portrait. Did I fucking not put it in the portraits folder?
You're all good. You're all fine. We can fix this in between game. I wanted this to be a nice little surprise.
Forgive me, Father, for I will sin.
Jeez Louise, man.
Oh my.
Damn, Dora.
Man walked through the door and all I see is Daddy.
Good lord. Hold on, this is gonna be a little scuff, okay? This is gonna be a little scuff. Hold on. This is a little scuff, but here we have.
I do like how it is the deep choral music from Nia, and this guy rocks up.
Also,
Damn,
goddamn
it
it.
even looks more like Daddy with that.
Also, goddamn it, this means I need more rations now to feed another person.
No, you don't.
Do you like? Okay. Would you like us just to give you all of our rations?
So, I have deathless traits. I don't eat or drink. You're fine. Carry on.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh shit, this
Wait,
means I
you're a
can't heal you.
corpse?
He's with Lorocon, okay? Of course he's undead.
This means I can't heal you with food, though.
I take half because of Logan's rules.
Yeah, he just takes half healing.
Goddamn.
All right. Well, with this, Rob, you get your spiel.
Okay. Alright, I need to sit up. Give me 2 seconds.
Need to prepare my voice.
Yeah, nope. You get what I got, and that's about it. Okay. And I have it written down in places. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Okay. Just as planned. So, figured everybody would be here right about now, so. The boss man and all these fine fellas here with me have decided, have decided that you've done enough snooping around for one lifetime. And what a very, very fitting venue. It's about. Better pick your god and start praying.
Mm. Got it.
I don't have
Vel,
to.
can I sense that this, I'm assuming tiefling, is undead?
You don't have anything similar to divine sense, so no.
No.
Oh, okay.
You may find out the hard way when things are cast.
God damn it.
Never mind.
Well,
I'm back.
But yes. And I suppose that they already know the name. It's I can say that Loricon sends his regards.
you can take them back to him.
Mm.
All right. So I'm going to share a map real quick. And let me share this. Boop.
It would be entirely fitting for him to completely fumble over the speech if you get to see what his int score is.
Oh my god.
Is it also a 6?
It is 4.
Oh
We are smarter than him!
I am
I
Yeah,
too
I've become
just-
smart.
I am the only man in this party with fucking brain cells. God fucking damn it.
Ah, shit. Hold on.
Perfect. Love to see it.
How do I put this on the combat track? Oh, add the combat tracker. Okay, that's the button I push. Did I crash some of y'all? I may have crashed some of y'all.
Nah. You
I
add
tried-
it to a combat tracker and then you add him to the party sheet so we can see him.
He's not your ally.
You don't know that
Why?
yet. I
You
just
look friend-shaped.
I just punched the fucking door down with an army of drow and was like, "Hey, motherfuckers, get
Yeah,
ready."
I wanted to let y'all know that you see pretty plainly that there is just a solid squad of drow that have accompanied him. Let me boop, 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 boop.
Daenerys Clade.
Oh, hey, look at you.
Who's Daenerys
I brought the
Clade?
fancy ones.
The Dark Elf Acolytes of Daenerys Clade.
Cusco's Dark Elf Acolytes of Daenerys Clade.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm going to drag a couple of people onto
Nope.
there. Y'all can be anywhere within the temple. Let's see, who am I missing? I'm missing an Erevan, a Hubris. I think that's about it.
We have.
Let me-
It's been a while since I've looked at this version of the sheet. We have changed a few things since we had touched him.
It is going to be completely fine. Combat's not going to happen this session.
I was gonna say, where's Tyrael in all this?
He is going to be right about here.
Wait, sorry.
Let me grab Tyrael and let me place him. Reflection of Terminus. Boop. And then let me place Tyrael right here. That's the record link. Damn it. On. Delete shortcut.
No, it wasn't protection. It was fucking interception. That was the right one.
And you are not an enemy. You are an ally.
For now.
With his smelly little boot.
What?
That was a word.
All right. Why does that one have so much HP?
Did you set it to roll?
Oh, no, never mind. That's on purpose. Cool. This is going to be a rough battle.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was like, I do it open in the background. I could just fix it.
All right. And with this entrance, is there anything specific that you are going to be doing before combat?
I
Me or
guess
them?
prepping some spells if we have the capability to do so.
I was going to ask Velkin. Or,
Mm.
or
Ha.
Rob. Is there anything specific that you are doing in this encounter?
Not sure what.
Oh no, they all rolled so well.
Well, we're fucked.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Right.
Let's roll initiative, buddy.
Characters.
All right, I'm gonna do a couple of things. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do this.
Get your backup sheets ready.
I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. Don't worry about it. There were 2 less drow.
Whoops.
Oh, that makes it hard for me. Can't bounce. Okay, maybe I can bounce.
There are 2 less drow.
Can we see outside actually, like through the windows, or
Yeah, you
or
can
are
see
those
outside.
windows?
You can see outside.
Can we talk to each other in character or no?
Yeah, the drow are waiting on Velkin.
But I saw you last night in a dream, I think.
Hmm.
Staring at
What
me
are
with
you
those
talking
guns.
about?
Very flattering.
I was doing my watch and I was staring at the moon, and the moon turned into his face, and he stared back at me like, you owe me some money or something."
So, not only are you a heretic, but you're also unnatural. Understood. And then I'd like start to pull out my mace, like as to get ready.
Depends on how unnatural you think Avernus is, but Velkin's gonna step to the side and be like, "All right, boys, go in."
Will do, sir. So, the drow start filing in. Oh, wait, hold on. Filing in, kind of like this.
Rattle 'em, boys.
They file in kind of just like this. Almost to make their presence known in a way. And then I'm just gonna here. Something like this. Holding this formation, you see them have their crossbows at the ready. Holding them up. Fingers not on the trigger yet. Velkin? Is there anything that you do as a first move?
Very tempted. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Which drow do we got here? Got 14 and 21 beside me.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's pictures just disappeared. Oopsies. No, it's fine. Velkin is... Yeah, I think we're going to have him turn and deck 21.
You immediately deck the drow right beside you.
Yep.
All right.
What?
Roll an attack. You fucking... No fucking way.
Hold on, because now I need to roll a d10. Give me 2 seconds. This is going to be fucking hilarious. Okay, what's 5?
Oh, you Chaos Surge, don't you?
Yep. If you trigger an attack, you have advantage on attacks with that weapon for 1 minute. Okay.
His chaos surge caused me to crash. Too much chaos.
So, with this, you see Velkin kind of hesitate, and then you see immediately you see him take his war mace or his warhammer, and he attempts to bring it into the drow that's right beside him, and then you see the drow grab it and then push him back. You act like we weren't aware of your betrayal this whole time. Now.
I figured you had a little bit of an inkling.
Now, we will tie up this loose end so that Loricon has no more variables to keep track of. No more loose screws, weak links.
I got a couple of screws you want to help with those.
Loricon can go straight to Avernus.
Well,
don't send him there. I got to go back there at some point.
this time, there will be no more anomalies. With this fight and Velkin's betrayal of the drow immediately evident to all of you, making him potentially a situational ally at this moment, with all of this in hand, and, well, we are in the split seconds before combat. With this, I'm going to say that's the end of the session.
Heck yeah! We got a new friend.
We got a new friend, maybe. I don't trust this. I don't trust him at all.
You shouldn't.
How can you say you can't trust him? I mean, look at that face. That looks like the face of a man who's drank his entire life. And,
you jest,
sired
but...
many a child.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay, hear me out. In character, I don't trust him. Out of character, Daddy.
Yeah, dude.
Good lord. I
Oh,
guess this
shit,
is just
right?
the campaign for hot men, I guess.
I'm okay with this.
This
Listen, Dungeons and Dragons need more hot men.
That's what I'm saying. Like, God,
representation.
like, God, y'all got Lorocon, y'all have Tyrael, y'all have Velkin, y'all have Erebon as well. Like, geez, Louise.
Wow, we are
Seriously.
talking about hubris right here.
he's
Hey,
just more of a
It's
slut.
okay.
Hey, Vel.
And
Yeah.
How tall do some of these drow characters look?
How tall?
Yeah.
They're like normal drow size, like 5'10", 5'11".
Okay. Thank you.
They're kind of like normal size drow. You see a couple of drow men, drow ladies.
listen,
Was
he's
just-
just a
was
part
just
of Team
curious.
Horny.
That's not gonna be the actual name.
No, that is not our group name.
Well, we have
horny
we have another
ladies.
character with horns that have been added.
I'm
No.
feeling more and more outnumbered.
You and me,
Alright.
man, we stick together.
I am the only one that does not have scales or horns.
Oh, we can fix that.
No, thank you.
Goodness.
Okay, but what about a single horn? Just like a unicorn.
No, thank you.
Fantastic.
All right.
I think
Thank
I've got
you,
enough on my plate already without having to worry about becoming a tiefling.
Actually, it's pronounced Haddislin.
Haddislin?
Okay.
I'm being
All right.
facetious. All right.
As
Well,
per usual.
hey, hold on. That's uncalled for.
As per the usual.
All right. Well, YouTube, we're gonna say goodbye. Kat, I know you're trying to get into my lap. Freaking quit it. This has been an eventful session. I feel a very eventful session, even if it's a bit talky and exposition-y. I feel like this session has been very eventful, and I'm gonna have to redo the layout for the reactive images. But you know, it's fine. We can have another player added to what's the
You
word?
can do that.
Yeah.
I think she wants to be sandwiched between hubris and Erebon.
Velkin's probably gonna be
Oh, my.
between Vada and Winter because of the cat because of alphabetical order. All right. Well,
Yeah, OCD time. I see.
yeah.
I never
see.
said anything about Sheer wanting to be the one being sandwiched.
All right. And with that,
Do you want to sandwich somebody?
I'm gonna say we can stop the recording right about here. I hope
Bye,
you all
YouTube.
enjoyed the
Bye,
session.
YouTube.
Bye YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Have
Bye,
a good
YouTube.
one.
I
We
hug your
love
face.
you.